Alright, I'm live. Brownie time.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
And he says, I'm the fat ass.
Struggle has its benefits.
It's out of love.
Yeah, I'm eating one brownie, Buzo. Not an entire tray like your fat ass would.
I would never.
So it begins already, huh? On Relic 2.
Look, man.
I could start 2 fucking YouTube streams and eat a brownie and still get my Relic open? Seriously?
Alright, I'm corrupted, so I'm gonna go between the 3 rooms and put my mouse down. So just
Sir.
defend super hard.
I will not.
These are off the charts. I don't
No.
know what nightmares you might encounter. We're down an Exalizer, working on backups.
What's up, MR? How you doing?
Did my night inspector die?
Alright, there we go.
Fuck off, Rex.
My gear wheel is beautiful now. I have all 12 binds used up.
Hey, hell yeah, good job.
I gotta do that.
We got energy pads, crewmate, ancient healer, all 4 tiers of Spectre, Arcwing, air support charges, art gun, the fishing spear, and the mining laser all bound.
Very nice.
This is great running, dude. Hell yeah.
We'll make an updated Hildren build in the near future. It doesn't really need to be updated. It's the same build. I might do another Hildren video just for the sheer sake of including more team build content, but the Hildren build itself is the same. There's no change.
Exalizer has been retired.
All right. 3 rounds in, and we already need a 3rd mark, huh?
But I am making sure not to shoot the mark ones, alright, bro?
I think
Yeah.
certain individuals are ADSing.
I wonder who it is, yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's apparently so fucking hard to not do that. Clearly a marked enemy.
Exalizer spent. See what you make of this.
It's angst.
What's up? Early bird gets the stream. I mean, it's 7 p.m., but... how you doing?
Codex. They never know what you ask, bro. I think, what was it, earlier this week you streamed at like 6 in the morning, and then sometimes it starts at midnight.
Scary shit.
They never know what you ask.
I have a fucking circle of Corvex pillars floating above my Titania because of her reduced size. I noticed using Corvex to subsume. No, I'm not. I'm using Zada's Whisper.
We just have to have a
Heisman
corner.
is using... Yeah, Heisman is using Shrink Pillars.
Yeah, this ability is also not Corvex's subsume, so that wouldn't be possible anyway.
I assume they were just seeing Shrink Pillars on the floor.
Yep. Or no, they probably saw Dicemetric Guard, we just assumed.
Yeah, his subsume is not Dicemetric Guard, which is what you see on me. That would be insane if that was his subsuming would actually be cracked. The only good thing about him. Yeah, no, there's a Corvex on our team for some reason.
Corvex is cracked, bro.
Best Warframe.
I bet hella irradiated in these round room.
Finish your mission.
Enjoy.
Take a look inside.
Oliver Tree died in a helicopter. Yeah, somebody said that on PoE. Helicopter crash. I don't know who that is, but that's unfortunate.
Oh, did he actually? Oh shit.
Who's that?
Oliver Tree was
So that's a singer. I don't know who it is, but a singer apparently.
he was a very memeable man who was popular for, I think, unless you genuinely listen to a lot of his music, he was only really popular for like 2 songs. And then he kind of, this isn't to be mean, like, it's just genuine, like, a fight. He kind of became less relevant after these 2 songs. Like, he made some appearances here and there, but he wasn't super popular after that. So it's unfortunate.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Just realized our squad really decided that statuses need to not exist for us.
What do you mean? The only status we need is radiation.
I'm gonna bug.
I feel like I'm cheating. My vocal file is fucking viral. I'm cheating, I swear.
Crazy.
Oh, I just hit the fucking... hit the goddamn teleport back to the elevator on accident, going into the next room. Son of a bitch. Skill issue. Oh, might as well come back here and grab the reactor, though. So, I mean, it works out. That's not fucking good this time.
I don't know how I didn't go down that whole time I was AFK. It's crazy.
Well, you got Dimension Guard, Oberon. Oberon's passive.
There's an Aki Core build that's still relevant currently. Yeah, the Aki Core is my favorite technique in the entire game. If you go watch, I recently did a video covering 10 really good secondaries. The Aki Core is in that video. If you want to go check it out, it's like the second to last video I made a couple days ago. You can also check out the new Spectre video if you want. So I updated the link to have the new video.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
We're down an Exalizer. Working on
What's up, action movie? How you doing? I feel like my mustache still feels a little bit too greasy from that brownie. Let me go fix that real quick. Be right back. Yet again.
Oh my god. This crewmate.
this discovery might interest you.
There we go. Right on it. Bam, bam. Alright. Speaking of decompress, actually, I only have one. Yeah, we'll go with the Carius. Only got one of the bitches.
I don't know what you're talking about, Arc. You hearing things?
God damn it, this thing's got nullified.
And I haven't gotten corrupted yet. It's really sad.
Where the frick is the spear?
Where's the fucking track side? It's corrupted. Oh my god, he's a mile away over here. Fuck off.
I bet you brought the health tank build to Cascade.
I did.
Well, I guess if it's persistence, it's okay. It's persistence, I assume, right?
If I'm not running persistence, execute me, bro. Take me out back. Fucking. I should not be running a health tank build without persistence.
And yet, I believe you would.
Oh, I got corrupted. Yippee!
Yeah, he's using
One cola,
parasitic armor.
one corruption. Yippee!
Manun cola in corruption. Yippee!
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah. That's hot.
Exalizer has been retired.
Thought I had no companion on for a second. Would have been awkward.
Oh, we're good. I have a companion.
Yo, a casual fucking 1300 heal in a second from Oberon?
I think that's more health per second than your persistence.
Third cascade losing steam.
1300 is indeed higher than 500. Good job.
I don't know. Hey man, that's hard math, bro.
Proud of him for that one. I guess I don't even need to cast my first ability, huh? I just get stats immunity from Corvex.
Yep. Your whole build relies on Corvex.
There's fucking rings flying above me, dude. The revival reason to use persistence on a Rhino. Mother remove shields. Yeah, persistence works on Overguard. So if you have like 6 million Overguard from Iron Skin, persistence makes it last a bit longer, quite a bit longer. But on
Doesn't
Overguard,
fully work. Yeah.
you play the circuit if you select Corvex and use his Dimension Guard, use a different frame. You can play the circuit with buff around you. I think Corvex. I don't know. I've never seen that.
Corvex pre-buffing, yeah.
He does have a use.
Working on backups.
His use is pre-buffing, and if his Subsume were fucking...
That's the last Thrax that I'm marking. So if you guys are going to keep killing over and over again, then it's up to you to have a mark Thrax. Otherwise, you're just going to have less Arcanes.
Shut off, Compressor.
I'm not going to keep doing this. It's too fucking easy to not kill the goddamn Thrax. Just pay attention.
Please lock in, T-Spin. Please lock in.
Down an exalizer. Working on backups.
Come to me for the actions. Come to me. My children. Ooh, fuck off.
Oh, by the way, I got a 200% strength in Vigon Volt if we want to do any eye farming at any time in the week.
Big?
You already put it on? Yeah, just now. Before we started this.
Exalizer has been retired.
That's good, because I was going to say we're about to reset an hour here.
Spreading.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish I had that parkour velocity.
If only you could have put on a parkour shard.
You know, I could have.
I was just thinking that. It's a very easy problem to fix.
Go gadget crewmates.
Are you even actually using the Okina? You could have brought the Praetos for the parkour velocity.
I don't have the Praetos. I keep
Jesus.
turning my quills in for standing like an idiot.
He's been at least get it for mastery.
That is actually fucking crazy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on them. I've been trying to work on my mastery.
By just get it for mastery, you obviously mean use it for parkour velocity.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a-
But
like
I
a-
mean,
like a normal person.
if his argument is that he's not going to get it because he's not going to use it, then he should at least get it for mastery. So fucking easy to get.
Why would you not want to use
No,
the
I
Praetos for parkour
definitely
velocity?
get it. The reason I don't have it is because I keep turning in the materials you need to build it for standing.
Well, don't do that.
So that
Yeah, I
seems
just
really
don't
easy
think
to
about
fix.
it until later.
Venus Fire short mentioned using Zod's Whisper with Blast on Hilton. So it's not an interaction that's specific to Hildren. Zod's Whisper has a specific interaction with Blast procs, where when the basically the TLD resident hits multiple times. When Blast procs detonate, the Blast proc status hit counts as a weapon hit. So it actually triggers Zada's Whisper again, so you actually get multiple Zada hits. So it's way more damage than it's supposed to be, basically. Very powerful combination on, especially weapons that actually have high status chance, unlike Balefire. Like if you're constantly proccing Blast along with Zada, you're getting repeated Zada hits.
This cascade is growing out of
It's incredibly powerful. Like, I'm actually using that tech right now on Titania. I'm using Zada's Whisper because I'm using a Blast Toxin Magnetic Dexpixia. That's the reason why I'm able to melt level 10,000 enemies.
Actualizer spent.
The relic has been cracked open.
You subsume Roar in your Gyre second ability. For the weapon platform build, I use Roar, but my normal Gyre build is the fourth nuke, and for that one I use Pillage. I really only use the weapon platform build for Cascade. Otherwise, if I'm taking Gyre to like a survival or an alchemy or basically an inhibition type, I'm using Pillage. Toxin to bypass shields, right? It does do that, but it's more because I'm using Archon Continuity on Titania, and Archon Continuity gives you free corrosive procs when you proc Toxin. So since I modded Toxin, I'm getting both Toxin and corrosive procs. So it's a free extra element basically for Galvanized Shot plus free armor strip.
Bring down an Exalizer. Working on backups.
Been a lot of debate about going Archon Continuity Toxin on Titania. For some reason, it's a real ravenous debate.
Ooh, Randall Blueprint.
Same with using Magnetic Might on Titania. Using Magnetic Might on Titania, at least in Cascade, seems like the most incredibly obvious play, but people keep arguing about it. It's mathematically incredibly obvious to use magnetic damage on the Pixia because it makes you do dramatically more damage to the Thrax, because magnetic stats effect gives you up to a 325% damage increase against Overguard, and then also gives you free electric procs, because when you're using magnetic and it collapses Overguard or shields, it triggers a converted electric proc that does damage based off a percentage of the Overguard and shield. So you also get free electric procs, and you get a massive dot on the Thrax that murders them, so Not really sure why that's such a contentious debate. I mean, I literally instantly kill Thrax at level cap, so I mean, there's really no argument to be had about whether or not the build works. If you stay in stream long enough, you'll see, because we're going to level cap in this run.
All right, now that you said that, sorry guys, I have to go here soon. You know.
I want to skin you.
I hate to be the one to say
Blast, Toxin, Magnetic is what I'm going. Yeah, I'm using Blast, Toxin plus Magnetic from the Magnetic Might mod, and then Innervate for my crit. If you want to see the Titanium build, I have a video of it. I think the only thing different in the video is the shards. I think I was using some damage shards in the video, which are completely useless, to be honest. You instantly kill level cap without any shards, so you should just use... I'm using like I think right now I'm using a casting speed shard plus 2 effectiveness of energy orb shards plus 2 violet equilibrium shards. So basically just casting speed, and then the 4 of the shards are just energy economy. Because the only thing the shards are really good for is just letting you stay in your 4th indefinitely. You already do basically infinite damage if you use the build that I'm using. Just got Dante from the Summerfest. For a build, would you recommend I focus on ability strength? Yeah, most Dante builds are gonna want a good amount of strength. Strength and duration. If you want to, you can turn the Noctua into... If you don't want to actually kill with Noctua, well, first, if you don't... A lot of people Helmuth off Noctua, so you can Helmuth off Noctua, obviously, but if you do keep Noctua, and if you don't plan on actually killing with it, you can turn it into like a quality of life just buff setup, basically, because you're... Unlike the Grimoire, for example, where you're limited to like 1 toe mod, you can actually run all of the toe mods on Noctua. That's not restricted, so you can run the 60% ability duration, the 60% ability efficiency, the 60% ability strength, and the energy regen toe mods. So you can get a bunch of ability buffs from your Grimoire. Your Noctua, I mean.
Yeah, because it's for the regular Grimoire, it's capped at 2. It's 1 invocation and 1 what's the one called?
Is this Void Fissure available all the time? No, Fissures just randomly rotate, so it's not always available, sadly. Wish it was. That'd be nice.
Oh god.
Would be cool.
Violence, please, I'm begging you.
Exolizer suppressed. Purge it
Dead in room 3.
makes the contamination worse. Now the exolizer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level.
That is a lot of disometric guard, looks like. 42 right now.
Very nice.
Oh, you still have my corrupted one?
Yep.
Exolizer spent.
Yeah, mine
I
got
think it's gonna be
nullified earlier.
I think it's gonna be a little hard to use. Or to like use up and get rid of. Gotta be honest. Might be a little difficult.
Whoever said Garuda was comfortable to play was lying. At least Shieldgate / invulnerable frame Garuda. Garuda is, yeah, very comfortable. They were not lying. I'm not sure what your build is, but Garuda is basically immortal, which is very comfy. I usually go with health tank or like quick thinking tank on her or hybrid, like I did in the video with her.
Garuda is very comfortable to play with a good build, so
Yeah, she's incredibly hard to kill. Especially if you put Gloom on her. If you do the Gloom Bloodletting synergy, it's like infinite energy and infinite health.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
We're down an exolizer. Working on backups.
Grab some reactant real quick, and then I'll move on to the next room.
Oh wait, pick up reactant. Were you not done? I
I was
goddamn.
1 off. fucking.
God damn it, dude. I just did the Nightwave skip. You guys really gotta fucking pay attention. Like, stop defending so hard that you miss rotations. I don't care if you... I'd rather have an Exilizer be captured for 2 seconds instead of you miss relics over and over and over again.
Alright, hit the teleport. Yeah, there we go.
This sounds kind of mean, Stan, but you might just need to get a little bit better at showgating.
Yeah, the real solution is just to use the, you know, obvious health take build on her, but if you wanted to do shield gate for some reason. No, I'd probably go catalyzing. Yeah, if I'm playing Garuda, I'm doing the health build, either that or quick thinking. That's what she's built for. What do you assume off Garuda for Gloom Blood Altar? You just replace the healing ability for the better healing ability. The reason why Gloom's really good on Garuda is because her bloodletting ability lets you drain your health to give yourself energy back. So if you're using Gloom, you can drain health to get energy back and then instantly get your entire health pool back by shooting like one guy, because Gloom gives you lifesteal based off of damage that you deal. So you can like bloodletting once or twice, get your full energy bar back, shoot a guy basically once, and then have full health value again. And if you want to be even safer, if you're worried about, like, if you bloodlet yourself down to 2 health and you're worried about enemies killing you, you can use quick thinking. That way, even when you're at 2 health, since you're at max energy, if you're using quick thinking, they have to damage your energy bar down to 0 for you to actually die, which again makes it basically impossible for them to actually kill you. But it's super expensive. You don't have to use Umbra mods to do it. Also, even if you do use Umbra mods, it doesn't mean they actually have to use Umbra Forma. You can typically fit at least like 2 of the 3 Umbra mods on a lot of builds if you just format every other slot with regular Forma. You don't have to actually use Umbra Forma in many cases. That's typically only like required for triple Umbra builds. And again, even if you use no Umbra mods, you could still make her very tanky with health tanking.
I was in my operator trying to fucking kill Thrax and a nullifier walked up on my Warframe.
Rip.
The bastard. I think my Night Inspector keeps dying, bro. I don't know where I have not seen him in a hot minute.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like quick thinking. I primarily only use it on some Garuda and Chroma builds. As quick thinking scales with the armor, like the way that quick thinking works is that it basically just makes every point of energy count as 2.4 points of health. So if you have 1,000 energy pool, then that's equivalent to 2,400 health, and it still scales with the armor. So it's really powerful on Chroma, for example, because if you have like a 5,000% Vex armor bonus, then that is applying to your energy pool as well. So it makes you quite energy tanky.
There we go.
There's a lot of vicarious parts.
There's a lot of receivers, man. They want you to receive the Icarius.
If I'm gonna be frank, to be honest, most people just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, I get shit from my energy tank Chroma build all the time, and yet I take it to like 4-hour Steel Path survivals. Like, if it's able to do content that nobody even plays, it's just objectively a good build. There's zero argument.
Level cap. Oh.
There's zero argument. Yeah, level cap is irrelevant. Yeah, like that's always the most fucking dog shit argument. Oh, if it doesn't survive at level 10, nobody fucking plays level 10,000.
What are we doing?
It's like if you're able to take a build to multiple hours of a Steel Path mission, that's obviously fine.
Also, a lot of times you'll have a team with you supplementing, like, a lot of the shit that you don't need too. Like you bring a Chroma, who's just like straight up and what's the word I'm looking for? Buff maxing, I suppose we'll go with is the safe term, and just fucking making it to where everything dies with the fucking like a kiss. If you stand too close to an enemy, things just fucking explode with Chroma.
I'm glad you think
Especially
that.
if a good
MRO.
Nidus.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but it does get annoying when people that clearly are just regurgitating opinions that they've heard online or from other creators or just from copied fucking overframe builds tell you that your build is bad when you, like I said, when you just took it to like a 4-hour survival. It's like, no, the average player doesn't go above like level fucking 300. So like if this build's able to do level 1000, then what the fuck are you talking about? And yeah, the people that act like everybody plays level cap, that's a whole other annoying crowd.
And half of them don't even play level cap, I feel like.
Yeah. Like I play level cap. I do it all the time. Like we're doing it right now. We're gonna go to level 10,000 in this mission, but that doesn't. I'm not the kind of person that pretends like because I do it, it's normal. That's fucking stupid. It's like no, it's like sub 1% of the player base that does level cap all the time. So acting as if I should design all my builds that I put in videos around level cap players is insane. It's like, no, I'm going to give people comfortable builds for the level of content that the average player actually makes. I'm not going to give you some hyper sweat level cap build where you have to shield gate every 0.2 seconds. And if you do something wrong, your frame explodes. It's like, no, you can just health tank. Especially with persistence now. Like people used to shit on health tanks. Even before persistence came out, you were easily able to health tank, again, for the levels of content that people actually played. If you stop acting like level cap is a thing for like anybody, health tanking was always fine. You can take health tanking without persistence to elite temporal archimedia with basically any of the modifiers, and you'll be fine. Like my Chroma build, again, I took my old Chroma build to like 3 hours of survival on Steel Path. It's completely, it never died. It does literally 1 billion damage, and it never dies. But people would tell you it's terrible because they want to act like everybody plays level cap.
I didn't get a single Nidus piece, man.
And yeah, and it's even better now with persistence. Like now you have to actually be insane to say that health tanking isn't viable with the existence of persistence. You're actually just like smoking crack.
I wish.
Nah, the crack would give them the edge in the game. You don't want to do that.
I'm feeling very frank today. I gotta hop off stream before I say something dangerous.
I'm feeling very Kodak.
With the player base. I don't know. Some people say that they like me for what you might call honesty, what you might call bluntness, what you might call being an asshole. It depends on your opinion. Other people not so much.
I think you can be blunt and an asshole, and also be blunt and not an asshole.
Seems like the normal thing to do is to just allow people to say the most insane, incorrect thing and then not correct them. Because if you correct them, you're being rude, apparently. Like, no, if you say, for example, health taking doesn't work, you're actually just wrong. You are just wrong. That's not an opinion. You're wrong.
Look, I've said it once before, I'll say it again. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Correct my ass. Fuck it. I'd rather be wrong for a second and stay wrong and looking stupid.
Yep.
I already look stupid. I can't act stupid too. It's gonna make it worse.
Who says that though? It was a lot more of a prominent opinion before persistence came out. The advent of persistence has made the argument much less annoying and less prominent. But even with persistence, it still comes up. Like people will act like if you're playing like a normal armored tank Chroma, like you're insane. It's like, no, I'm immortal. What are you talking about?
We all have our crewmates down. Let's see this. Gotta.
My crewmates are cooldown for the last one.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I had a crewmate.
Of course you did.
I'm having to recast because Shadow of Violence got me, bastard.
I do love that they seem to have fully fixed the Exilizer bug.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a godsend. How many VPs do I got enough VPs for now.
I always love people that say you need persistence on Valkyrie. Yeah. I mean, if you, I guess if you want it to be like, you know, a hyper comfy build, you can, but yeah, Valkyrie is... she does seem like one of the most odd frames for persistence because she has a 5-second death gate. As long as you just keep meleeing guys, you're already immortal. But, I mean, again, if you want to run it, that's fine. What? That's another thing. Like, don't. I don't have a. The thing that I'm annoyed by is people acting like there's only one way to build something. So, like, even if I disagree with the idea of like persistence being needed on Valkyrie or a good idea, it's fine to run that. I've never. If you really closely pay attention to the way that I talk about almost anything in the game, almost any build, I almost never say that it's like actually a completely like you just can't build this way. The thing that I'm annoyed at is the opposite actually. Like if you act like there's only one way to build something when I just showed you actual evidence that I can do the opposite and it still works fine. It's only people that don't know what they're talking about that think you have to build one certain way because they don't know how to build. So the only build that they can do is the most popular build that they copy pasted from somebody else. Like a great example is my status duration gas fist atlas build. The build looks terrible to people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but in reality it's actually fantastic. It leaves the gas clouds all over the map. Gets like 150 kpm in my testing. It looks bad because it's not the normal like orange red crit atlas build, but it's actually quite funny. You should clip that for sure. I should clip what? I'm pretty sure if I just put anything that I just said into a short, people just call me an asshole. Happens all the time.
But you're our asshole. We love you. Wait, you want to ask something, Musa? Huh?
I'll refrain.
Now, a lot of the time, it ironically, for people that don't pay close enough attention to what I'm actually saying, it actually sounds like I'm saying, it actually sounds like the opposite, like I am telling people that there's one way to play. Like if I point out the mathematically, obviously best choice, or like most efficient choice, that doesn't mean that you have to use it. But I am annoyed by people not admitting that there is a mathematically optimal choice. It doesn't mean that you have to use it, but like Blast Zada on Titania, for example, is just obviously the best Titania build. Doesn't mean you have to use that though. But if you pretend that that's not the best build, you're just lying / wrong. Like that's like they're being like the obviously mathematically most efficient builds. Like that's able to exist without you having to use it. For some reason, people pretend like if they admit that something is the mathematically optimal choice, they act like that would mean that they have to use it. That's not how that works.
Yo, who keeps dropping the Sicarius Prime Receiver? God damn.
Me, baby.
Like, you just like... Back to back to back. Fuck.
It's not enough.
I would love a mathematically correct build series.
Being the Xyloc receiver.
I mean, most of the builds that I put out, I mean, they're good builds. Like, they basically already are that. I just wish more people to understand that me pointing out mathematical facts is not me saying that you have to use this. Those are two different things. But the math does still exist. Like, you know, 2 + 2 = 4, even if you're annoyed by that fact. You can pretend that it's 5, but it's not.
You know what? 2 + 2 is 4, but you know what also is 4? 1 + 3.
I haven't heard that.
A good one. I like that. Am I stuck? Let me out of here.
Well, because here's the thing, right, Codex? 2 + 2 is 4, right? And if you ask, all right, what equals 4, people would say 2 + 2. But the one that most people are going to quote, 1 + 3. I mean, it's still a viable choice. It's not wrong. It's usable, but most people go with 2+2. So it's just what's generalized.
Yeah, I've actually heard rumors that 1+1 now equals 4. Can you confirm that?
No comment at this time. I do not want to confirm nor deny that statement.
They're hiding from us.
My lawyers advised me not to speak on this subject.
I had to fly back, don't I?
I see that music leaks of the new map.
You reacted music.
Good point. Good point. Want to do that? There we go. Sorry, I went through the portal by accident, so I missed some.
Felt that? I did that earlier, bro.
I actually have a Banshee build on YouTube. I used Evade, so you can turn invisible. It was a Banshee build using Banshee and the Exorgist shotgun, actually. It was a very particular, interesting synergy build. I used Evade to turn yourself invisible, which also allows you to heal yourself, which allows you to trigger Archon Intensify for the 60% strength buff. And being invisible also allows you to trigger Arcane Crepuscular for the Giga Massive 3x crit damage buff. And then I use that plus Avenger and Comet Discipline. I constantly hurt myself with Discipline, which triggered Avenger, and also since I hurt myself, it triggered Intensify because I was healing myself with Evade. And since I was invisible, I got the crit damage. Again, there's a whole lot of things working together, so you might want to go check out that video if you want an interesting Banshee build. Yeah, I love Araxia. Fun frame. Absolutely good. She's like, in my opinion, Araxia is potentially the best persistence frame in the entire game because she has access to a enormously massive health pool, and she has status immunity, and she's good for several other reasons outside of that, like the toxin buff and all that. I think she's the best persistence frame in the game, honestly. I took her to, like a month or two ago, I took her to Survival, and with a Nidus on the team plus Corruption, I got her to 2 million health. But with Persistence, she was definitely immortal.
So you're saying she's not viable outside of a team with an Nidus?
That's definitely what I just said, yeah.
That's what I heard. Those were the words that came out of his mouth.
Well done, Tenno. Your pull-up is open.
Alright, got my reactant on to the next route.
There's a lot of reactant back here.
Quite a bit. That's for sure.
You should have seen the day one monk before they nerfed to the fixed the channeling thing, where you could keep moving while channeling. It was very broken.
I think you mentioned that. You just look up like a video or something.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Spin. I'd be surprised if I didn't have the least amount of kills, brother. Fuck off, Rex.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Corvex plus the Oberon plus the Wisp. I feel like it's gonna be really hard to die.
It'd be fucking impossible. Like, straight up.
We'll find a way.
Actually,
I haven't
I
needed
need
to have
this.
Gloom active the entire run.
Yeah, because what's even
I
funnier
should have
is
brought Roar.
you're defending, so you are out of my
How much range do you have?
affinity range for a bit.
Me?
Yep.
I have just stretch.
I was expecting you to say fucking 280% with Gloom.
I don't even have Gloom active.
Another troll build.
You know, he was gonna bring negative strength Equinox to give the enemies like a 5 times damage boost.
That tracks.
So yeah, I was down
Good
for it.
Be irrelevant because I'm shield gating.
I'm running our persistence Oberon, so it wouldn't have mattered as
Yeah.
well, but still, it would have been fun.
The fuck just nullified
Watching
me? Rude?
It would have
watching
made
the fucking companions
companions
instantly die.
just cease to exist.
Using companions
That
are
would be
irrelevant.
fucking-
I'm also Titania, so irrelevant. I have,
Be
no,
gone, Malice.
I have no companion anyway. Still don't understand why Titania is giga nerfed in that way, where her companions are gone when she's in her 4th. Fucking hate that.
I'm gonna go back to the previous room quick, like to reactive codex.
Working on backups.
Maybe the companions are replaced by the flies.
What, like that's what it's coded as? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
thinking.
guys gonna get your reactant? Is
I
it?
did.
There is no reaction here. I went back
In
to
the
check
back
for
room?
more.
So in the
That's why I went back.
yeah.
Oh, there's some drop while I was gone.
And you're gonna get it, please?
Yeah, I'm good. There was none in here, so I went back to the previous room, and then there was none in the previous room, so I came back here. So.
Yeah, they showed the Vectis Incarnin in the dev stream. It turns it into it's still a sniper shot, but you form like an orb on the enemy that detonates, and it's more powerful if you land a headshot. But it gives it some AoE.
I'm very, very happy they didn't turn it into some sort of burst-in clown.
Yep. Well, I don't care what the reason is, Blitz. I want them to fix it. I'm not in Arcwing. I'm in a regular mission. I do, in fact, have a companion, so I want my fucking companion. It's crazy how that works.
No, you don't get it. It's a balancing decision.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
It's an active decision they're making. It's not a nerf. It's something they're wanting. Something they chose to do. Oh my god, I prepped again. Let's go before I move on. Where's my Nidus? Actually, I don't need Nidus. Fuck it. This is good enough. Oh, I do have my Nidus still here. Sweet.
Hopefully I can make some good plan off all the ribbons I have for the new Incarnate. I think the only Incarnate that I don't have a ribbon for right now is the Obex. I think I have either 1 or 2 Vectises. I have 2 or 3 Distrezas. I have 1 for the Ballistica and 1 for the Stug. The only one I don't have one for is the Obex. I do have 10 Prisma Obexes though that I bought to flip.
Yeah. Did you end up taking guns as Obex? Or is he keeping it? In case he wants to use it.
The ribbon? Or what do you mean?
Yeah. Didn't he say he had a pretty cracked Obex ribbon?
No, he still has it. I mean, why would I take it? Just sell himself.
So, well, okay, yeah, I mean, never on. So, I thought you might have done what you did with the hate ribbon.
Not my fault.
Yeah, you did it with the hate ribbon, so I thought maybe you did it with the OBX ribbon as well.
Yeah, speaking of which, hopefully that guy's online tonight. Yeah, I'm not just gonna take every single fucking ribbon off him. That's not my job. He's allowed to log on and make his own plat.
I mean,
I should try breach search on this.
Cannot imagine playing Cascade with that Magus Cloud, dude. It's so cancer.
I don't have to imagine.
Yeah, what a shocker. Anything to
I
make the
keep
mission
forgetting
run
to
worse.
go buy one until we're in a cascade.
And they've been reminded over and over and over again.
You see, I sold my Magic Melt set to make Cascade feel difficult.
Haven't we told you when we weren't in a mission? Like, it's not you just refuse to buy one. It's like you don't forget. You just won't buy one. Like you keep saying that for stuff that we keep reminding you about. That you just like trolling.
Bro does have one.
But then he doesn't respond, you know, when it's brought up.
aside from clearing, it's also just cool for the Dracarians, the spears, and Vazarin.
Yeah, I do hate
I'm
those
gonna use
series monsters, bro. They're annoying.
With Cloud, you don't have to worry about it. You just dash like near the edge and it perfectly wipes it.
Yeah, I cannot have ever played Cascade without it. $16. Thankfully, I actually have a mod booster for that. I finally ran out of that 150 days of mod boost, but I got one from the calendar. 3 day. Like, what, a day left or something? Day and a half. Yeah, Knives is going to be stronger. Primarily defensively. Like, Parasitic Link is the same. But he's going to be defensively a good bit tankier. They're increasing his base regen. I think they're increasing his base regen and the regen from his fourth. A lot of quality of life things for, well, his whole kit, but Parasitic Link as well. It's a great rework, basically. I'll put out a video on it after it comes out.
Parasitic Link with no stacks has me creaming my pants.
Creaming and screaming.
It'll probably be like
You know what?
3 days of back-to-back videos or more, because there's like I gotta cover Nidus, I gotta cover Sirius and Orion, I might cover Railjack in some capacity. Then on Sunday, once the new and the week 9 Incarnates come out, I'm probably just gonna. I might farm 2 of them normally, but I'm going to get all. I'm just gonna buy the rest of platinum. I'm either gonna just buy them all with platinum, or I'll buy 3 of them and farm 2 of them on the Sunday stream.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy them all.
Was it
How much
Loki
plat
supposed
do
to
you
rework?
have,
No.
This cascade is growing out of control.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said, out of curiosity, how much plat do you have right now?
2.3k.
Hmm.
600 of which is Guns's.
Yeah, bro's investment maxing, for real.
Oh, this is the first. I have more platinum.
Do you?
I have like. Yeah. Yep.
I'm
You said
sitting
you had
at.
2.3k, right?
What you sitting at? Honestly, I'm on the
I have 3,700.
7,087.
I forget, T-Spin, did you invest in like event at all?
That's a good one.
I might have gotten a few, I don't know.
You know, I
Okay.
was planning on it and then didn't.
Sure
play
you were,
for,
buddy.
like,
Sure
solid
you were,
3
buddy.
weeks.
Oh, you
I
weren't.
believe you, sure you
No,
were.
you fucking weren't. What the
I
fuck are you
remember-
talking about?
I remember bitching at you saying you should invest. I wasn't sure if you ever went with it.
Again, I keep it. It's not. If it makes sense to do, he's not going to do it. Like if it's something incredibly obvious to do, he has not done it and will not do it. But that's
If you
that's
convince him
the.
the outlandish thing to do would be to invest.
Contamination subsiding. We're down an exolyzer. Working on backups.
Out of my face stack, please.
Oh, did not mean to do that. Guess I'm ulting.
He's also.
Oh, I forgot we had those.
Genji in heaven.
He's also.
Yo, where are the enemies at, bro? I need reacted, dog.
Well done, Tenno. You're pulling
He's reacting. You want to actually open your relics?
Yep. I mean, I don't really care about the contents of the relics, but like, you'll start bitching and moaning. You know, like, oh, you're missing out on loot. Oh.
Exolyzer spinning.
All right, see you, man. Thanks for dropping by.
I need one more reactor. Come on, gents. Someone drop something.
Split exolyzer has been retired. Split exolyzer has been retired. Enemy bounty secured.
There we go. I'm good. Very last second there. Thank God. Well, I'll take a Varuna.
There's a frame I need to take to a cascade.
Looking forward to this corned beef tomorrow. My mom's making.
I
No
can go for some
castle.
corned beef.
Hopefully, she uses the Lowry's.
Let me get some of that, man. I want to make a Reuben.
There will not be any extra. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, yeah.
I would call you a fat ass, but honestly, like, it would be weirder if there was any corned beef left.
There would definitely be some left. It's gonna get meal prepped. I love corned beef and cabbage.
I've never had corned beef.
So that's why you're like that.
Pretty good. And just for your iteration, corned beef does not involve corn.
I have no idea what Silverside is, so I can't answer that arc.
So corned beef is kind of like beef, but like if it was corned, you know?
When you say corned, not C-O-R-N, like E-D, it's more corned along the lines of the band, K-O-R-N.
Right, right.
They tenderize
like
some people
that.
playing sick corn riffs. and they
That
use
one
flavor.
motherfucker from Warhammer, you know, like him.
Oh yeah, corn, yeah. K-O-R, what is it? What is it, K-H-O-R-N-E? Corn. Blood for the blood god.
We're down an exolyzer. Working on
If you
backups.
Google corned beef and cabbage arc, you can see a picture of what I'm talking about.
I mean, if corned beef is actually good with corn, you know, but like that's just
That's
coincidence.
great with corn. Yeah, it just happens to be named corned beef. It has nothing to do with corn in it, but it is great with corn though. You are right.
Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down.
Fuck, now I'm hungry.
All this talk about corned beef got him hungry.
Yeah. I forgot to defrost anything yesterday, so I'm just defrosting some chicken right now.
I'm gonna text her right now actually, because if you just want to do the Lowry's, you should put it on tonight so it can really permeate the meat. Like sit in the fridge overnight, absorbing.
I can't see shit, bro.
You're playing Warframe. What do you expect?
We're just blindly firing into crowds. Working. Oh my god, Codex actually went down? Crazy?
What?
Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. We're down an exolyzer. Working on backups. This discovery might interest you. Keep any roaming thrax away from that exolyzer until it discharges.
That's all we have time for.
Okay, let's go. Is Codex here, bro?
Yeah, need
I
something?
think he might have died.
Just making sure you're looking at your rewards, bro.
Yes, I just took the correct one. What are you talking about?
Alright, my bad, my bad.
I have 209 Okina handles. They're useless.
I don't know. You could always have 200. Yeah, no, actually, you have 209. It's not an even amount, bro. Come on, dog. What are we doing? You need 2 for a set. This guy, chat.
You just lost an exolyzer to possession. Get it back. Spin exolyzer.
It is indeed very salty beef, Ark. So that's a good name. Yep.
Salt beef.
I love
I
it.
like
Love
some
it.
nice
Love
salty
it,
meat.
corned beef. It's so fucking good. There's one day we had some leftover corned beef and I decided to try something. Like I finally cut up the meat, the potatoes, and the cabbage, and I threw it in a pan with some butter and I put a ton of Creole seasoning on it, and it was so good.
You put that Tony Shash?
Yeah, Tony Chachere's. It was so fucking good,
Good.
dude.
Yo, Tony, can we get sponsored this guy?
What's up, Snip? How you doing?
I once made like a kind of super burrito where I took like a tortilla and I lined it with corned beef, then I lined it with bacon, and I filled it with ground beef in the center. It was super good.
Is it culinary genius?
Yeah.
Exolyzer spent.
You're still sleeping on the peanut butter, Nutella, and bacon sandwich, fried in butter.
I told you the sandwich I make, right?
What is it?
I make peanut butter and cream cheese and honey and Nutella
Oh, yeah,
and
you did mention
jam
that.
and
That's
banana sandwich.
That is a lot.
I haven't put bacon in there though. I mean, I've made bacon sandwiches, but not like with all the stuff.
Pretty? You should be throwing bacon in there, dog.
Well, my struggle with cooking with bacon is that like I can never save it to put it in sandwiches or other food because I just end up eating all the bacon. In the
That's a
spot.
valid problem. Ugh, sorry, that's a valid problem to have, honestly.
I like cold, fatty bacon. Everybody likes crispy bacon. That's dude, chewy, fatty bacon is the way to go, man.
If I could eat bacon raw, I just might.
Ooh. I'll take that.
Baked potatoes brought to my coworkers, and they gave me some Swedish meatballs. Very nice. Had them together last night. Gas. That does not really good. I think I've only had Swedish meatballs only once because I think IKEA serves it. Interestingly enough.
I mean, IKEA are they not a Swedish company? Makes sense.
Microwaved bacon is the best, and I will die on this hill. It's an interesting hill to die on, but at least you're dead.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say, yeah.
That's crazy. That's an abysmal
Brother.
dog shit opinion.
one of the top 3 things I make cooking all fucking day at work is bacon butter. Like that is a bold ass statement.
Well, if I was gonna say, oh yeah, and oats are better dry, and
Bro, okay, look, don't quote me on this, but you ever had that Instamash, like mashed potatoes, bro? Just eat the.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
It's a
Yeah, throw some butter in though.
yeah. Oh no, I'm talking. Codex. I'm
talking
talking about
about
eating
eating
it
the powder,
straight out of. Yeah.
yeah, powder. It's not bad.
Just throw an
I've done
Instamash in your mouth. It's
I
okay.
gotta
Look,
say, that was like a not a proud moment, you know. So I don't know that I recommend.
but it
people do
wasn't
that.
bad, right? Like it's not bad. Just not great either.
Yeah. I think I
Powdered
remember
mash
also
is so,
adding
yeah,
salt
it's
to it.
definitely not as good as making yourself, dude. I have never met anybody who makes better mashed potatoes than me, to be honest. I use a potato ricer, so I boil my potatoes, and then I put them through a ricer. So it's a thing you put them in and you squeeze it through, you know, little holes like you would like make noodle strands. And by ricing them, there's 0 clumps, so it's like absolute velvet mashed potatoes. And I use a shitload of butter, Himalayan pink salt, you know, whatever else. I do some roasted garlic, like some confit garlic, for example. Make confit garlic roasted mashed potatoes. I guarantee you they'd be the best mashed potatoes you ever had.
So I do pretty much the same thing, but I kind of actually like slight chunks of potato to give it some texture. So
Yeah,
I
see, I was
don't
thinking
know
the same thing. I kind of
I
like.
don't know if I'd be on board with the rising.
You gotta try it. Velvet, buttery, creamy goodness.
Was it Umbrun that said he doesn't use pink salt because less salt per salt?
I'm sure he was just rage baiting as usual.
That absolutely sounds like something Umbrid would say.
Himalayan
hands
salt's
down.
amazing.
That is indeed something he did say.
Yeah.
If any of you in chat have never had Himalayan pink salt, you've got to try it. It's incredible. It's like prime salt. It's Oregon salt.
You see,
When I was younger,
prefer.
I got an entire rock of it, like you know the type they use for like lamps, and I just licked it down over the course of like a year.
What are you, a horse? You got a salt lick? Fucking just.
Look, it was good.
Hey,
okay?
we are talking to the same person who accidentally ate rat poison.
We don't need to keep bringing that up.
Look, I can't mention bringing up horses because, like a fucking horse, I sat and ate on stream 5 apples in one sitting without getting up. Just
I
had
still
a
haven't
whole
beat that.
bag.
It's actually crazy. I think my record so far in recent memory is 4 apples.
Dude, my
But
body.
whenever I do it, whenever I bite into an apple, I
turns
think about you.
apples into nothingness. I appreciate that. That makes me feel loved.
Remind me next time I bring Corvex to a Cascade to have my energy color not be yellow.
You could also stop bringing Corvex to Cascade.
I don't know.
No,
No,
that's
pretty
not
good.
happening.
My mom was worried about the salt content of the corned beef by adding extra Lowry's. She's saying she might want to soak it in liquid first. I don't know if I agree with that. It's already going to be deconcentrated by all the cooking liquid because it's going to be in a crock pot. I mean, it is corned beef. It's already salty, but we always add salt anyway because I don't think it's seasoned enough innately.
Yeah.
If anything, the extra sodium will help ensure that the corned beef and the potatoes are also more seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
Just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back.
Look, tell her to do it Codex style, alright? Get a bucket, throw Tony Shash in that bucket, throw everything you plan on making in that bucket,
Now the
and then cook it. The Codex method.
you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down.
Sorry, I'm texting my mom.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
I should get nullified again.
Exilizer spent. Contamination spreading.
Ooh, free armor. Yoink.
contamination worse. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
Fucking clear. I hate when the thoracic character won't try to kill them, bro. Fuck off.
Yeah, I got reacting.
Yeah, I got that. I'm moving forward.
I'm bringing up the fact that she loved the Lowry's roast that I did. She says this will try it. I told her if it ends up being bad, I'll buy her another corned beef, but I would like to try it with the Lowry's. Especially because I know she's not going to use the amount that I would use anyway. I think it'll be fine. Worried about the beef content in the salt dish, yeah. I was in the middle of one of these, my power went out, so much plat gone. That's unfortunate. Well, you should keep all the prime parts. The only thing that you should have actually lost is the steel essence, basically, and the traces. Prime parts are automatically synced to the server backend every time that you get one. So those are typically delivered to you if you crash.
Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Keep any roaming drags away from that Exolizer until it discharges. That'll make it stressful.
Yeah, every time the unlike like ground drops are they're bound to your character, so you have to actually extract to keep them. But typically mission rewards are instantly synced to the server when they drop. So you lose all of the steel essence if your game crashes. Like if an enemy drops like orc and cells and the acolytes that you kill and they drop steel essence and stuff like that, you lose that. But like, for example, the one steel essence that you get per relic cracked, that steel essence is synced to the server, and prime parts are synced to the server. So it's typically impossible to lose those. But for example, if you crack open 50 relics, then you get 50 essence just from those relics. And you should also keep all 50 of those prime parts, because those don't require you to extract to actually be bound to your account, unlike ground drops.
It makes the contamination worse. We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups.
Yeah, you should have those. Typically, you get a message from Ortis in your inbox.
Nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
Die, Thrax.
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Exolizer spent. Ah, the void has manifested something other than an
So is this another situation where somebody dropped a working eye, then you're not going to grab any of the shit you marked? Just going to leave it there the entire run? Who marked all this?
Not
I
me.
think my reaction. Fuck, I moved on to the next room. God damn it.
And person who marked the game and say he marked it, huh?
I might have thrown it down by accident, thrown something else down, but I would not have known.
I definitely haven't opened my gear wheel the entire time.
Do you still use Valkyr
Releasing...
or only for showcases? Yeah, I use Valkyr. I love Valkyr. I actually like her better after the rework. A lot of people like her worse now, but I like her better. I haven't used her as much as other frames, you know, some other frames, but I definitely have some kills on her. Let me go. That's my Valkyr Prime. 75,000 kills. Valkyr, so definitely not just for videos.
I did not mean to pull out the fishing spear. Let's fucking not. It's not with the fishing spear.
No, you're not gonna level cap fishing spear.
Valkyrie is really good for doing those.
Nah, it's a skill issue, personally, you know.
Hold on. Valkyrie is really good for doing like finisher ribbons as well, for example. So you can use her prolonged. I think if you're playing Valkyrie and you're not using her prolonged paralysis augment, you're actually insane. The augment is so good. It's way better than her one grouping.
I don't use either one. I'm too busy spinning.
It's in your name, so.
You gotta rename yourself, music, change it to Muse Slam.
I'm not gonna do that.
Coward.
Good idea.
Good attempt. I'm good. My crewmate's on fucking cooldown for 10 seconds. Come on. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, it's the one that pulls in enemies. It's augment for the process ability, the one that applies the melee damage vulnerability to them. It applies the vulnerability to them, and it sucks them into you, and it drops them prone on, like, it drops them prone right at your feet. So it's more powerful than regular grouping, because the fact that it drops them prone means that they're also open to ground finishers, and Valkyrie calls ground finisher damage multipliers insanely high. So you can do like hundreds of millions of damage to enemies that are on the ground.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
You use Innervate on Pixia? Yes. It'd be insane not to. Because it's basically the only way that she can crit. Yeah, she
If you're not using the Arcane Avenger on Titania, you're doing it wrong.
This is my Titania build video if you want to check it out. Nice. What do you think is better for Valkyrie, Arcane Battery or Energize? I don't use Energize on mine personally because I replaced her first ability with Nourish. So I paired Nourish with Equilibrium Violet Shards. That usually gives me plenty of energy, and I pair that with Battery to give me a large energy pool to refill into via those Violet Shards. I also have that Valkyrie build on YouTube if you want to go check out how I play her. I also present my argument for still using melee influence on Valkyrie because there's a continuous conversation about not using influence on Valkyrie because her status chance is so low, but in reality it's still basically the only arcane that makes sense if you actually run through the math. And I explained that in the video. Because even with her 10% status chance, with the influence build that I use, it still gets her up to like 66% status chance, which still makes influence by far the most viable arcane. Because like,
And you don't need the damage from any other elements.
yeah, well, yeah, that's the main argument. Like people arguing for like not using influence because it doesn't go off often enough, and therefore they should, use some other damage increasing arcanes. Like Valkyrie is already hitting like giga more billions of damage, so like adding exposure to her, for example, for 240% corrosive damage doesn't do anything. Like any of the arcanes that just add damage to the one enemy in front of you does nothing because you're already instantly killing them basically. So the only arcane that actually can effectively augment the way that she actually performs is influence. And now because of her damage, that's actually a self-argument also against influence because influence isn't able to trigger on one-shots, but if we're like basically the comparison is doing more damage for no reason, which doesn't do anything, or using influence, which even if it only occasionally goes off and occasionally gives you a 20-meter AoE room wipe, it still makes it better. Like even if influence is not consistent on her, it's still better than an arcane that does literally nothing. Like it seems like a very simple argument to me, but people don't seem to think through that.
An occasional 20-meter AoE is better than never having a 20-meter AoE.
Yeah, exactly.
Exolyzer until it discharges.
Is Arcane Battery hard to get to max? No, it's incredibly easy to get. You get it from Ascension.
Now's a great time to buy it as well if you want to buy it with plat, because market's pretty flooded.
I think I have like 50 battery sets on me. Yeah, that's always been an interesting thing to me too, right? People playing Valkyrie and then not using her claws. That just seems like you're not playing Valkyrie. Like if I'm gonna play Valkyrie, I'm either gonna use her claws, or I'm gonna not play Valkyrie. Like if I'm just gonna use some regular melee, I'll play Calerva or something.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just play Corvex. It's like there's both high armor frames.
Also, given how much damage that Valkyrie does, I think it's insane to not run both range mods, especially because her range is annoying low. I think you should 100% run both Primed Reach and Spring-Loaded Blade for the extra 5 meters in total. That way, she has like, what, 7.25 meters of range. It makes the claws way better. Way better. Especially because her claws, one of the reasons why her... People don't realize that the actual most powerful thing... But do you know what it is, Muso? A little trivia here. Do you know what the actual strongest thing about Valkyrie's claws is? Do you know what they have?
Really good follow through.
Yeah. Do you know how 1.0? They have no follow through loss. Her claws have 1.0 follow through, which means that even if you hit 20 enemies, which you can often do because of prolonged paralysis grouping, she doesn't lose any damage from hitting multiple enemies. For those of you that don't know how follow through works, every melee in the game has a stat called follow through, and if it says like 0.7, for example, it means that every consecutive enemy you hit with the same swing takes 70% of the damage of the previous hit. So you do 100 damage, and then 70, and then 70% of 70, and then 70% of that. So it keeps diminishing it keeps applying a negative multiplier to each additional enemy. So by the time you hit like a 7th enemy, you're doing no damage basically. But Valkyrie has 1.0 follow through. So you can hit 20 guys, and if you do 1,000,000 damage, all 20 guys take 1,000,000 damage. So her calls are actually incredibly good. Especially built for max range.
I didn't know it was 1.0.
Yeah, it's 1.0. It's one of these. It's her claws plus the Nami solo are like the only two melees in the entire game that are 1.0, as far as I'm aware.
Is Exalted Blade 1.0 too?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I remember it being high. I think. I don't remember.
It does so much damage on the proper build that it doesn't matter, but no, I don't think it's 1.0. I think it's only the Nami solo and Karnan with the fall through perk and the claws. Iron Staff's 1.0, is it? Interesting if that's true. I never use Iron Staff, because I never use Wukong for anything but speed running.
But by your earlier logic, why would you play Wukong if you're not going to use Iron Staff? Might as well just play Calerva.
That logic does not apply, because I am not using it for melee.
Hey, we're at level cap.
Oh, there's actually a shard in Descendia this week? Amazing. Thought it was impossible.
Just lost an Exolyzer to possession. Get it back. Nearby attackers will degrade the Exolyzer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
Level cap, but they still die right away. Where are you going, you coward?
That's all from me.
Batteries in the Ascension game mode. It's the Brutus mission on Uranus. You can get it.
Okay, I'm killing myself.
You can get it from the actual mission as a drop, and then you can also buy it as a pity resource from Ortis's pity store on the Drifters camp on Earth. You can spend the vestigial motes to buy all of those arcanes plus the jade parts and her weapons. So it's incredibly, incredibly easy to get. How many batteries do I have right now? 1,107. I think I have a full battery set, guys. Do you think so? I'm pretty sure I have one.
I mean, maybe not. Because I think you need 1,108 for a rank 5.
No, he's back in the camp right now, Snip. He was in the relay for a little bit after the event ended, but he's back in the camp now. He might still also be in the relay, but I saw him in the camp because I went there the other day.
Away from that exolyzer until it discharges. That'll make this cascade.
Yeah, during the event last month, one of the arcanes that I was buying to flip was those. I was buying all the Ascension arcanes, so I was getting arcane batteries for like 10, 15 plat, but now I'm selling them for 50 or 60 plat.
Just lost
Easy money.
exolyzer to possession. Get it back.
Oh my god, Codex is scamming!
There are some brain dead people that actually think that, yeah.
You need to leave.
You need to leave! You're not my dad!
That you know of.
Yeah, Codex, I asked your mother if I could be your adoptive father. and
How
she said
fast do you think
yes,
it takes?
so-
How long do you think it takes to max it out from the mission? Literally just from running the mission. I mean, I don't know. I would have to go look at the drop chance, and I could calculate the probability. But you shouldn't max it out just from doing the mission. You should use the pity store. Again, because you can spend the vestigial notes to just buy the arcane instead of having to get to actually drop.
Make sure you're killing your sister too.
Yeah, always summon the sister because it gives you some bonus drops. What do I do for Kuva? Primarily just the weekly Kuva. I get the 250,000 from Teshin each week, the 35,000 from Yanta, and the 35,000 from Iron Wake, so that's 320,000 right there. If I needed to grind out some crazy Kuva, then I would do Arbitrations, because that's the best Kuva farm in the game. You can, depending on the map, you can get 100,000 to 500,000 Kuva per hour if you have the correct team and the right arbitration mission. But I usually just get the weekly Kuva. Most of my platinum comes from flipping. I just buy stuff cheap and then sell for higher once it's vaulted. I invested like 20,000 platinum last month into stuff to resell. Like Burning Hate, for example, came back from the event. I have 248 of those. I bought them for about 10 plat each. Sell it for, 30, 40, 50. Nice little return there. Stop teleporting. Where are you going, bro?
Oh, anywhere but here? Pro hates it. Can get annihilated.
Acrithis is a rifle and companion room this week. Very nice. I'll have to grab that.
Full arthritis.
Arthritis.
I feel like I got arthritis, man. Damn, whose cat just meowed? I heard that shit. Meow. He's there on schizo again, but I'm on my meds, so I shouldn't be.
It's that second option because I don't own a cat.
Damn.
I don't own a cat.
Because my name is Cat.
Those are some nice ribbons there, Snip. That's some money right there if you're selling those.
Snip, if you're interested,
Alright.
I can offer you 2 platinum and 3 fish.
That's a good deal right there.
I'll take the deal. Those fish are pretty hot, bro.
I mean, they're okay looking.
I don't know, bro. That puffer fish got me acting up.
Down an exolyzer. Working on backups.
That wasn't your best work.
Yeah, I believe we could do better.
Gotta do my perfect Balboa impression again.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
bro was so shook. Was that
Yeah, it was like it's just like you were talking normally, and then I fucking Balboa was standing right next to me for half a second, and then back to normal.
Yeah, I don't even
And you
remember what voice
you
line I
couldn't
said.
reproduce it. Yeah, I forget what you did, but it was like I was like, what the fuck? Especially because I had your stream muted at the time, so I was like.
Yeah, you gotta get into some arbitrations, Snip, if you want to get crazy, Matsukuba. Damn, I just turned my marker on for ribbons and I'm already getting a message.
Hey, Codex, what the fuck, dog? Why are you turning your market on while you're playing with the boys?
This platinum is more important than you.
Wow. Alright, Brokey, you're right. Yeah, it probably is, huh?
Okay, in his defense, in like 3 days, he has to do like 20 billion plat worth of giveaways. So, well, I mean, he doesn't have to do anything, but he's gonna.
Let's see, wants a summer ribbon. What summer ribbon do I even have? Yeah, it's not like 150 platinum most, so I'm just gonna have him wait if he can. I don't know which summer ribbon he wants. One of them is only 50, one of them is 150.
Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Spent Exolizer has been retired. Any nearby attackers will degrade the Exolizer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam.
Can't ever get a team that has any idea what they're doing. Yeah, you gotta join the arbitration Discord if you want to get hardcore people together.
Exolizer spent.
If you're trying to do public arbitrations, don't.
I guess good luck with that. How do you price your ribbons? Just go look on Warframe Market and see what other people are selling the same kind of ribbon for. Or if you're selling a bursting ribbon for, like, you know, with crit chance and multi-shot, for example, just go look up burst ribbons with crit chance and multi-shot and see what everybody else is pricing them.
Just lost an Exolizer to possession. Get it back. Now the Exolizer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field.
If you're not familiar with Warframe Market, you can go check out this video here.
Exolizer suppressed.
Yeah, I kind of wish Warframe would have async trading just for ribbons. It's like it wouldn't have the same problems as it would for normal items, but it would be pretty nice for actually having people online.
We found an Exolizer. Working on backups. This discovery might interest you.
One of the primary issues, if they did add that, wouldn't be a mechanical issue itself, but the community response. If you added that for ribbons, people would be outraged if they don't have it for everything.
Yeah, that's true. I guess most people wouldn't understand the reasons.
I thought you could do ribbons on Warframe Market. You can. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you just said.
I was saying async trade for ribbons, like there is in.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm responding to a guy in chat.
Yeah, I was also responding to him in chat. I think he misheard me.
Yeah, async trade means asynchronous trade, Snip, if you're responding to him. Asynchronous trade means that you're able to sell things. It's like an auction house, so you can sell things when you're offline. Like the Grand Exchange in RuneScape, for example.
Spent.
And for normal items in Warframe, that wouldn't be great. But for Rivens, it would be decent, I think. But then Codex makes a good point that people wouldn't understand that, and they would just say, "Why are you only doing it for Rivens?"
People would also argue, you know, the opposite direction. Like there is to certain varying degrees of validity arguments to be made for it being a good thing to add. I mean, some people would view it as a pure upside if we did have async trade everywhere, because for anybody that just never sold things, they only like occasionally bought stuff, and they would view it as a pure upside. But that's not broadly applicable. That would basically only be a pure upside for people that only buy their platinum, and a potentially bad thing for anybody that like actually trades for platinum to then go buy other things that they need. Yeah, I would demolish the prices for everything.
The majority of my plat is like, I don't know, I've bought plat shit, but well over 90% of my plat is gold.
That could be an interesting video to make arguments for and against asynchronous trade in Warframe.
Well, when you make it, you have to credit Wildcat because he actually invented asynchronous trade.
Emerald Shard and 2 mod boosters in the calendar. Base?
Thank you for the recognition, bro. The real recognizes real. I appreciate that.
Calendar maxing once again.
Now is that Emerald Shard and the 2 boosters 3 different things so you can actually take all 3 goats, or are they competing? I guess the Emerald Shard competing with the mod booster? Or can you grab all 3 of them? Get all 3, nice. Incredibly based.
We're down an Exilizer, working on backups.
Prices are already so low. Remember when Prime Sys were 200 plat easily? Yeah, well, the prices would be even lower with async trade. Trust me, they can get lower. Everything would be insanely cheap with async trade.
Yeah, I might have to ditch y'all for a minute to go take a piss. I've been holding it in like a gamer, but
Just get a catheter.
You have to leave the mission just to use the restroom.
What? No, I'm talking just like leaving it like AFK for a minute, just letting y'all, making you aware. I was just gonna disappear without saying nothing, and then wondering why. Like it.
Well, you know the saying.
It's gonna have to be my last relic.
Oh, this guy.
What'd you say? Are you leaving?
Maybe I am leaving to take a piss then.
He's been said it's his last relic.
Unfortunate. Guess I'll go trade this guy after all then.
Perhaps I will leave to take a piss then.
I'm just saying, Wildcat, good friends stream their stream.
You should guys get your scans in.
I need you to rate the yellowness of it to make sure I'm hydrated, please.
I mean, you do seem pretty thirsty, so.
I'm a little thirsty.
That's the wrong thing. Whoops. Get your Samara scans.
That's what I'm doing now.
Just lost an Exilizer to possession. Get it back. Any road drags away from that Exilizer until it discharges. That'll make us cascade into
Daily affinity cap reached. What? No, you know, I think I have to be a different mission, don't I? I capped out yesterday.
Yep, it's based on mission start time. For some fucking reason.
Oh, Army of Thrax are rare.
I can guess you could say it was a legion of them.
You could.
We're down an Exolizer. Working on backups.
Be reacting, T-Spin.
You've collected enough reactants to
Ran a fishing mission.
Oh, I'm out of energy. Holy shit! I didn't realize. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Nova.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
That sucks.
Oh, it's so fucking easy to open your relic.
Contamination levels going in the wrong direction.
I should have been harassed in the elevator. Yo, fucking goddamn, Codex, you got enough fucking dice magic guard there, brother?
Never enough.
Is there such thing?
Bro, it looks like he's got that halo ring fucking rotating around him.
Okay, so T-Spin, remember, get your plumes and then don't turn them in because you need to craft the Praetos.
Let's see, 165 steel SS, that ain't bad.
We're 27 minutes into the new week, and we just maxed out the clan bar. Amazing,
Anything
loot,
good
by the
this
way.
week?
Yeah, 3 Aya, 2 relic packs, and 21,000 Kuva.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's cracked.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. Musa, I'll be back later to do the weeklies.
You're getting the plumes like he just said, right?
When you...
Yeah, I just grabbed
Do you mean later tonight or tomorrow?
tonight. Later tonight. Sometime tonight.
Alright.
4.
Unless you want to do them tomorrow, I don't really care.
Depends on how late. We'll see then. Just messing with me.
Is that Titania's Auto Whisper blast damage on dex is correct? Yes, it's blast magnetic toxin is the build. If you want to see the build, it's oh, I spelled that wrong. Whoops. There's the video link for you if you want to check it out.
reconstruction of the past is possible.
You should get your weekly Kuva from her. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to Acrithis as well, since she has a companion ribbon, Goat said.
I can't wait for it to be next week, and we're doing the new... not next week, next year. We're doing the new Cow Cascade that just came out, right? And it involves movement. And we're like, T-Spin, you got the Praetos, right?
Yeah, I have zero faith that he'll ever get it.
Hello, Drifter.
I believe.
Interesting.
You are insane then. Oh damn, she's got a melee rifle and a companion ribbon this week. That's crazy.
Let's see, I think I still have some Cathars clamps.
Thousand endo log and reward, I'll take it. See if this guy's ready to trade. Oh, there he is. Still has not told me which Soma ribbon he wants, though. 11 people say they want a ribbon, they don't say which one they want.
Well, it's not like one person could sell multiple items, you know, that are the same weapon. That'd be crazy.
Oh, I should see if the other guy's online. Somebody else, that's right, let me get rid of that guy. This guy will not tell me which one. Okay, put up 50 plat, so. Can't fucking read, apparently.
You ever feel like you're trading someone and they're just not reading any of your messages?
I feel like they can't read English. What fucking annoying, man. No, that's, I don't know why it has that timer. It's not correct. Ordis is permanent. You can always find Ordis at the Drifter's camp, aside from when he's in the Larunda Relay for the Jade Belly of the Beast event. Crimson Week, very nice. Let's go see what my ETA loadout is.
$19.99 seems. Belmir and Minerva are ready when you are.
Dante and Goss were cooking. Paulman. It's the only good weapon I got, basically, but good enough.
Oh, 3-4 meditation. What a wonderful week.
Fuck! Got the shield delay increase, so I can't do the typical Immortal Goss setup. Unless I turn that off. Damn it! Let's see here. An easy week still. But yeah, we'll just take that off. Also, I just realized you called Ordis Oreos. It's hilarious. His Oreos leaving in 40 minutes. I love them. I'm calling them Oreos now.
Stick them on your binder, your wall, your personal timeline.
Probably autocorrect, but I choose to believe he just had some whimsy.
My favorite Cephalon. Cephalon Oreos. Man, they have got to fix this bug. Oh my god. Like 100% of the time, seemingly, when I teleport to the back room hallway, it doesn't load me and I have to walk back out of the hallway and back in. Incredibly annoying.
Ahoy, ahoy! Might you have time for a quick run? Your biped got some pub.
What do we got here this week? Oh, I see Lavos, Nova, and Ureli. We're winning. And Nami solo. Yep. 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 Alright. Light work.
Very nice.
Yeah, I've sold plenty of dual talk ribbons. In regards to how much it would cost, it depends on the roll, obviously. Selling a super cracked out roll, it's gonna cost a lot more than a garbage roll. I don't know if I have any right now. I don't think I have any dual talk rolls aside from mine. Yeah, I just have mine. I don't have any ones that I'm selling at the moment. I have a 100% range override and a 100% strength, 75% efficiency override. Wow, that is fucking crazy, actually. Let me go see what I have, speaking of which. Got Gyre, but absolute garbage. Secondary crit chance and reload speed. Melee damage Excalibur, I'll take that. Secondary damage sprint speed Ember. I'm getting trolled this week. Getting absolutely trolled.
Let's see what I got.
Let's go do our vendors. We go to Cease as well.
Oh, great, dog shit.
What'd you get?
I got primary damage and sprint speed on Oberon, jump resets on Baruch, and
Amazing.
Secondary crit on Necros.
Bro somehow only got one stat on Baruch and Necros. Interesting.
No, they got like sprint speed or whatever. Those are just the main stats.
The Hildren range is probably more impactful, but it's up to you, go. Like if you like to use Hildren for, you know, like defense fishers or whatnot, she goes fucking crazy with the range invigoration. Let's see what I'm gonna get next week.
Which is there a defense up? No, there's not.
Next week I'm getting a duration efficiency, primary damage health, and strength sprint speed. 200 power strength and 200% energy max. Very nice. It's a good one. Good one.
Allow us to improve your efficiency. These will assist. Well chosen, so it is. We have
Oops.
ever done. Is it time? Tenno separating from simple net.
Interesting how so many people have said that the 200% energy max is useless because they don't seem to realize that you could just drop flow and it freezes. Like getting 200% energy max on a frame they're using prime flow on is just the equivalent of getting a free mod slot. Like it gives you more energy than prime flow does, and you can just drop flow, and then you can put on, you know, strength or range or duration, whatever you want. Where am I going? Iron Wake. I gotta do more of those defenses. My my ribbon slivers are running low.
Sure. Such a brokey.
Man, I gotta start doing some more, get some more of my 60% Cuba and Tenet weapons. I'm up to 13 of these Requiem ultimatums now. I could speedrun these things.
I need you to crack some more ribbons. I have too many transmuters.
How about you just use them yourself?
I do.
Bro's pulling a T-spin.
I just don't crack that many ribbons, no.
What am I not? Oh, that's right. Steel Path. Imagine going to any other relay except Strata. Strata, best relay.
Hmm.
Whoa. Hold
Vesper,
on.
best relay.
Hey, you're banned. Why did somebody just invite me to the game?
One of those people that invite you to trade without saying what they're fucking trying to buy.
Okay, but well, they invited me to the mall. I don't know what they want. They want to play all these Crash Course with me.
Hmm.
All right. What do we got here for ribbons? Why does he keep inviting me? Oh fuck, I just accepted it on accident. God damn it. I forgot hitting enter counts as accept.
Guess you're about to get cracked on the Crash Course.
What the fuck does this guy want? He invites me again without saying anything. I'm just gonna block him.
You're not even gonna message him?
Hmm?
I said you're not even gonna message him? It's cruel.
Said I need to be Bonica Ribbon 50 plat. So why you invited me to the fucking mall then? Said you're on the market. I sure am, and you typically tell the person what you want to buy, and you don't invite them to the mall to trade. Why buy the relic packs from Teshin before Stynex Prime comes out? Isn't he coming out this week? That's a good point. I don't care though. I don't farm new primes that way. But yes, you should do that.
Fuck.
What?
Yeah, I kind of forgot to not buy my relics.
I don't care. I don't farm new primes anymore.
See, I do. I like to farm 2 or 3 sets to sell.
If I'm doing that, I would have to spend time doing that on day one instead of actually playing the content and learning stuff for videos and whatnot, so it's a waste of my time at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd rather play through the quest, get the new frame, get the new weapons, etc.
You know, that is a good point. I was probably not going to do it anyway this time because I'm so hyped for the quest. Well, you're so good at making me feel better.
Should post an announcement about that on the Discord, though, for people that want to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab some water.
Which ribbon was this? The Acrosetido. Okay, just close the trade. Nice, probably out of ribbon space, I'm guessing. I just put an announcement in Discord about the waiting to buy the packs. A good idea. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Nation. That you should wait for that. Just I don't personally care, but yeah, if you like farming that, it is a good platinum. You can sell brand new frames for quite a lot on day one. I used to do that, especially back when that was a great strategy. Back before they capped Steel Essence, you used to be able to spend you used to be able to buy unlimited relic packs in Kuva. So I used to stock up like 4,000 Steel Essence and buy an insane amount of packs on day one. I was very annoyed when they capped that. All right, let's go. See what we can do with these ribbons here. Got a whole bunch of garbage to delete.
Alright, gents. As it's getting later, I'm gonna hop off and start getting ready to sleep. Oh, come on.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
Wait, what did I select already? Wait, what? Am I going crazy? What's the fourth that I selected? What? Am I tripping? 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. I have some secret ghostly fourth ribbon that I selected. I don't know what that was. All right. Let's crack open this companion weapon ribbon and see what we get here. Verglass, 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 Verglass. Fuck! No Verglass. I've been jebaited. Oh, there we go. Hema. I'll take that. I'll take that. I don't mind that at all. Dude, why does this keep giving me medallion challenges? Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna open this. My fourth one. I noticed you had Overguard on Hilge in the video. Yep, that's because there was a Dante Spectre there. Dex Dakra, no thank you. As I clarified in the video, that was a unique team setup, and I specified that you're obviously not going to get that kind of performance if you're playing solo. Attack and lug, no thanks. Yeah, people keep commenting on the People keep asking me questions like that in the Hilgen video because I think people are not watching the entire video and not hearing me clearly say that in the video. So I'm gonna have to remake that Hilgen video, I think, and make it a bit more clear at the very beginning. Yell at people to actually pay attention. Yeah, there's a difference between the team build and the solo build. Obviously, if you're in a team, you're gonna be a lot stronger than when you're playing solo. What do we got here? Oh, I cracked it open. Redeemer. Not what I'm looking for. I can probably sell a Cossus Ribbon. Since the Coda Cossus is actually a decent weapon. Meyer, yes! There we go. Money. Money. Find 4 casters without using a shield restoring consumable. That's so specific. Interesting. All right. I might just do that one with Wukong. Headshots. Yeah, we'll do that one. Not gonna do that one. Ripka's garbage. Really wish they would change it to where you don't exit your mod view after you crack open a ribbon. It's really annoying that it... I don't know why it doesn't just go back to the mod screen. Dark Sword. Money. Also money right there. Hundreds of plat. It's actually a pretty... It's actually a crazy... aside from the negative stats chance, that's a crazy... good roll to start out with, but unfortunately the negative stat chance is terrible. We're gonna have to roll that. Good ribbons, nice. We got a few good ones. We got Hema, Dark Sword, Meyer. I'm here for it. What space do I have left? 4 more slots. Fish, we can do that. Don't feel like doing that one. Go roll that, Oh yeah, I forgot I'm still selling that Dark Sword Ribbon. The other one. Let me lower the price on that a little bit. Been sitting for a while. Yep, see ya. Yeah, now I can get some money from that Meyer ribbon. I sold a Meyer for 1.5k. My last one. I might also keep it though, because I don't have... Oh, what do we got here? Crit chance, toxin, initial combo. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think we're done. Yeah. It's too bad it's not 40 initial combo instead of 35.7, but yeah, toxin and crit. We're done. Light work. That was easy. Wow. Let's see. Toxin, crit chance, initial combo, negative. There's nobody with that roll, really? Okay, how about just toxin, crit chance, and nobody have that. Man, it's really too bad that's not 40 instead of 35.7. It'd be another tier. Still good, though. That is hilarious that I got that in 6 rolls. 500% crit chance, almost, on that roll. Very nice. 500% crit chance, 131 toxin. Very nice. Go list that. $43. Toxin. 131.5. Combo. 5.7. $87.1. What was that for? 750 for now. I might lower it if I need to. Good stuff though.
Back, and it was actually really funny. A couple days ago, I got a Myra, and it rolled into electricity.
You sound like shit for some reason.
Wait, what?
You sound like shit.
At Discord.
How do I do
Yeah, my
this?
Discord's
How do I do what? Swazzy?
Yeah, I was saying I got an electric attack speed crit, negative finisher, Myra ribbon. He was trolling me.
You said electric attack speed crit, no, negative what?
Negative finisher.
And that's fine for the the influence Myra setup because people do use that.
People actually use influence Myra.
I mean, yeah, it's got 40% stats chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I forget what roll I had. I think I had I sold a roll for 1.5k. I think it might be crit chance, damage, crit damage, negative something.
It is nice.
Either that or it was just a 2 stat. I forget. Ah, why doesn't this have a negative? No, initial combo crit chance, bro. Why are you doing this to me? You cannot do this to me.
I'm actually I'm pretty excited because if the pattern tracks, then with Synax Prime, we're gonna get higher dispo in the Mire.
It's a pretty popular weapon, isn't it? Are you sure about that?
I'm absolutely sure. Well, okay, I'm not absolutely sure, but
it
every
been going
single prime, yeah, every single prime since it's come out, it's gone up by a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah. I think just because how late into the game you get it, not a lot of people are using it.
Up, Tristan, how you done? Man, I would have been done if that had a negative on it. You still there, Swayze? You're asking me how do I do what? Damn it! Wish this was negative instead. I got crit damage, toxin, and damage to Grenera.
Rip.
I'm getting trolled. Oh, I think that roll was a negative impact too, the one that I sold for 1.5k. That was also good.
That was nice.
Yeah, you can either just play Nezha as a super tanky weapons platform, or if you want to nuke with his abilities, you can use the Divine Retribution Augment for the 4th ability, Tristan. Very good status nuke. Come on, Meyer, stop trolling me. Give us something to go here. gonna be crit chance, melee damage, and negative slash. Big money. I'm gonna roll this to 50. I'll be done for now. Did you fix the circuit? I didn't have to fix it. It's already working correctly since they decided to have week 9 wait until the regular Sunday rotation. The way that the bot is set up was already correct. Because my initial setup of the bot was already assuming that they were waiting until Sunday, so it ended up being correct from the beginning. Like right now, if I type in week 9, or sorry, I typed it wrong. Week 9. It says that it comes out on June 21st, which is when it comes out, so it's already correct. The thing I do need to fix is the Fisher alert in the chat. That one, if I type in, what is it, Fisher, I think? Didn't point anything up probably because there's no eligible ones, but the Fisher thing works if you ping it manually, but it's supposed to be automated. It's like if a cascade pops, it's supposed to tell us automatically in the chat. So I gotta fix that. So it doesn't say what is the current. No, yeah, if you just type in like circuit, for example, it tells you the current week. See? Yeah, you can just do exclamation mark circuit, or I think exclamation mark circuit or incarnate. I made them both work. It tells you the current week and what it is. So there you go. Yeah, the Okita Incarnate is amazing. You should definitely get that. That and the Sabaris. My favorite primary. I am getting trolled. Alright, one more roll. God, why isn't this negative slash? Why isn't this negative slash? Fuck! This would be so good if this was negative slash. Damn it! I'm actually getting trolled. Alright, well, we're done with that one for now. What else did I get that was good?
Just 20 more rolls.
What was the
You
other
got
card I
a Hema.
Sorry,
and
Hema, yeah.
A Dark Sword and a Mire. And did you get something else?
Those are the 3 main ones, I think. I have a bunch to open as well. Just haven't done the challenges yet. These are all the ones that I just cracked. Negative status chance. Yeah, that's what I want on the Hema. Man, the Hema with the augment is actually so good. If you guys haven't used the Coda Hema with the Crux build, it's disgusting. Especially with the augment, the Nightwave augment, if you have that.
Coda Hema. Sup, peak.
Very satisfying weapon. Especially with the extremely goated ribbon I have on mine. Hopefully that keeps getting buffed too. It's already over. It's a Serration replacement. It's already at like 200% base damage and whatever the multi-shot is. It's base damage, multi-shot, and some negative. That keeps going up. It's gonna be super cracked. Each of the there's a few different ways that you can get new simulacrum rooms. Like one of the ways is all 6 of the main syndicates sell a simulacrum room. So if you go over to the syndicates here, all of these guys sell one. Like Cephalon Samaris, not Samaris, Cephalon Suda, I mean, sells the Orcan Derelict simulacrum. They all have one, so you can go check out these 6 syndicates if you want to see some new ones. You can get the where is it the Lloyd Pity Store where you get the Entrati one? Where's that one come from, Yuzo? Had it for so long I forget. The one that I always use. Where do you get the one I always use from? The Entrati simulacrum, is that from Lloyd?
That sounds right. What I really like about that room is that you can actually find it in the tile set.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I always use. Oh, I'm. Ooh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why does this have negative crit damage, bro? I just rolled multi-shot fire rate crit chance, but it has negative crit damage. That's so fucking troll, dude.
It'll get better.
I will never financially recover from this. Now I got toxin fire rate crit chance, but negative projectile speed on a projectile weapon. Fuck! I could probably still sell it though. Yeah, I'll probably just sell this one. Yeah, we'll take this. I gotta post this right now. All right, let's go open some of these. I'm not muted, sci-fi. Where'd all the plat go? I spent like 20 to 25,000 plat last month investing to make more plat, so I can get like 80,000 back. I have like 230 rank 5 Arcane Furies, for example. So, spend money to make money. How's the grind? Pretty good. Just cracked open a few good ribbons. Cracking open some more right now. In a dim? Maybe. Why can't I just open 10 back-to-back Okinas? Not too much to ask for. 51 enemies with finishers in one day. Sure. Valkyr, in other words. What's up, Heresy? It is assigned to re-download. You should definitely play Warframe, especially with the update coming out this Wednesday. Got a very cool looking update coming out.
Scans show when you are harvesting Kuva nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuva.
Man, these finisher challenges sure are hard. There we go. Give me an Okina. Which Warframe is the best for ability-wise room delete? You mean pure ability, right? Like not including weapon buffing. Like the best, arguably the best delete frame in a lot of contexts is Sight with the Sobek, but if you mean pure ability nuking, I mean, Hildren goes crazy. Hildren with the Aegis Scale Balefire build goes insane. If you haven't seen my my Hildren video, you can check that out. Helio Core, absolute garbage. Thank you. What else do we have? Just a bunch of medallion challenges. We'll do the cash one. Slap on Wukong here. Gara is also super good. Gara, you just press 1 and wipe the entire room out, essentially. Are you using Arcane Expertise on Hildren? Because if you're not using Expertise, that's pretty insane, because it's incredibly good on Hildren. The other Arcane's kind of up to taste. Aegis is really good. Gives you a lot of shield sustain, on top of, you know, Pillage, and make sure you're using the Roxa Kubro as well. Because the Roxa Kubro will give you 30% of your shields back every once in a while. Pretty often, actually. People often, for the second Arcane, people often use either Augmented or Aegis or Velocity for fire rate for your Bellfire. Just depends. For me, it's typically Bellicose, but that's because I am usually using Hildren on a team where there's a Wisp there, so Wisp gives me all the fire rate that I need, so obviously that's not a normal scenario. So, yeah, the normal Arcanes would be like Augmented or Augmented, Velocity, or Aegis. Those aren't the only options, obviously, but those are 3 of the main ones. But you definitely should be using Expertise on Hildren. You're honestly trolling yourself if you're not. Man, where is that cache, dude? Damn. I'm getting trolled right now. Holy schmoly, how have I not found a single one of these 3 caches yet? Bro, there's no way. I can't be this washed. There's one.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
Another one based.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Can I find all 3?
You found a second cache. My readings indicate 1 more.
You know you want to give me the 3rd one, game. Come on. You know you want to. Did I look over here yet? I hate when you can't just go up the elevator with Wukong. You have to actually take it for the doors to open. I'm opening up a ribbon where I have to find 4 caches. Okay, well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, no amount of money is worth opening 4 caches. I would simply skip it.
I mean, it's insanely easy to do if you're not completely washed.
You lost me with the last part.
What's your fastest way to get Okina Prime and normal Sevagoth? Kind of weird question. You can't farm Okina anymore, it's vaulted. So the only way to get it is if you know somebody that still has relics for it, or if you just buy it for platinum. And Sevagoth is getting vaulted on Wednesday, so you're definitely going to want to grind that out quickly. Sevagoth, Nautilus, and Epitaph are getting vaulted.
My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the...
No, normal frames don't get vaulted. Sevagoth Prime is getting vaulted. I assumed you meant the Prime because... Oh, you said normal Sevagoth, I missed that. Well, you just had to play Railjack.
The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
Where are the caches? Where are the cashews? Any almonds? There we go.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints.
One more. We can do this. We can do this. We went too far. All right, look up here. You will not elude me forever, caches. You will not beat me. There we go. There's the last one. Easy. How do you keep playing Warframe when you're feeling burned out from Warframe? Well, if you're feeling... I mean, I don't. I don't get burned out. But if you're feeling burned out, then don't keep playing is the obvious answer. You shouldn't do that. If somebody tells you to keep playing a game when you're burned out, that's insane. Play something else. Very grindy game. Once you get inside something, you don't stop. Nope, that's terrible advice. If you're feeling burned out, then you absolutely stop. That's literally exactly what you do.
Believe it or not, there are other fun games out there.
Yeah, you should 100% not play if you don't want to. What was that? Did I have a shotgun challenge to do? That's right. 6 fish. I'm just gonna crack these medallion ones. I don't feel like doing this right now. Harmony, it's not terrible, I guess. Although this bill's kind of low. Massacre, actual abysmal garbage. Karist, also abysmal garbage. Okay, all right. Go do this fishing challenge. 6 fish without missing a throw. I don't know if I can do this, chat, to be honest. What's the Karis? It's a dagger. Karis Prime came out with the Naros Prime. Do you have a craft glyph? I'd use it. If you mean a like a partner. No, I'm not partnered. I don't have a glyph in the game. I have my clan. Oh, okay. I just got knocked back somehow. I have my clan glyph for anybody in my clan. This right here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. Yeah, the only way to get the unified code glyph in game is if you're in my clan at the moment. You know what, crewmate? Can you kill all these guys? Make them stop annoying me. What was my fishing spear again? 6, I believe? No, 5. Here we go. Nice to have that bound to my keyboard. Oh, that's the shock prod spear. That's not the right spear. Let's take that off. We are not in Fortuna. Okay, feel like that didn't miss, but okay, cool. What's up, Jean? How you doing? You a PoE hater? Is that what you're telling me? I'm going back to PoE right now just because you said that. Does it have any cool gimmick? It's pure toxin damage, but I forget if it has an actual trait. Or it might not be pure toxin, but it has toxin as a base element. I don't remember if it has a unique trait, though. These fish need to stop going so fast, bro. They're going too fast for me. Guys, let me catch you, please. Why can't you just stand still in the water and let me murder you? Didn't do weeklies, unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. All right, one more fish without missing, please. Please, please, please. Can I actually do this first try? Unprecedented? There we go, we got it. Light work. Cedo, not terrible. I'll take it. Yeah, I would not be interested in getting dagger-specific arcanes. That does not interest me at all. It'd be super annoying if it was actually a really good one, too. It's like, oh, it's too bad you can't use this on melees that are actually good. What do we have here? Never enough transmitters. I think I might have 4 companion rooms again, like transmute. Make another one. No, that's from like 6 years ago, John. You're thinking of the very, very old meta with what's that mod called? But no, that's not the case anymore. What's that mod called? I forget the name of that mod. Covert lethality. Yeah, that one. You're thinking of the old covert lethality setups. That hasn't been a thing for a long time. I'll be right back. What happened to my music? What's going on here? What's going on
Just
here?
dog shit.
God damn, I'm tired. I've been so tired the last few days. What's up, T-Spin?
Bros, me for real.
Meowdy. Oh, did I get any argon by chance? I was in the... No, I did not. I still need to finish building my... You know, let's go do that. Let's go get that argon that I need. All my argon.
Okay, Ordis.
Yeah. Still haven't built my second Foley for helmet. I'm washed. Musa is here.
Yeah,
yes.
John, I'm here. I'm just really sleepy.
Deepy.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths.
You said you had Wednesday and Thursday off, right?
Yeah.
Very based.
So after the thing I told you about, we got, like, everybody was fucking dead. And so my boss said we could get long weekends. And I was like, but Warframe. So I got the 2 days that everyone else got, but instead of a long weekend, it's just 17th, 18th.
Very nice. Probably works better for them too, to be honest. If you're, like everybody else has weekend off.
Mm-hmm.
You're still covering it.
Yep. It's pretty nice.
Alma Mater, yes. Very, very EP.
You found a bypass. Put it in a console to briefly disable security protections. Security bypass initiated.
Oh, give me some argon.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
There we go. This will be quicker than ever too, now that we have the survival skips. Oh, I gotta put my companion back on. I forgot my main loadout. I took it off for that video. Do that.
You've got to be T-Spin.
You see, I don't go to real missions with no companion. That's the difference. I don't go to a fucking 3-hour Cascade with no companion.
I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I gotta do so many videos. Holy. I'm gonna have to do a video every day through like Monday or Tuesday.
Keep posting my little video pic.
Just to cover all the new content. Furious and Orion video, Nidus rework video. Like I said, potentially a Railjack video, depending on what that looks like. Video for at least one video if I just combine all 5 of the incarnates, which that's probably what I'll do. Another one. And then what other video worthy stuff is in there?
Just complete silence, staring at Steinax's ass for 15 straight minutes.
Oh yeah, Steinax Prime. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, Steinax video. I've actually never made a Steinax video before. I'll do that now the Prime's coming out. How did I not find an override, by the way? I just used Orkanai after a new tower dropped down. What is going on here?
You've disappointed Sci-Fi. He's gonna kill you now.
I have. Gonna limbo me.
Additional life support has arrived.
Gonna rift my ass. Running around trying to find it manually like a plebeian. Well, let me build some Omniformer too, actually. I can have at least one BP. Oh yeah, the arcanes too. Great point. Great point. Depending on how those arcanes play out. Is there still any arcanes that we don't know about, by the way? Because didn't they only show couple of them on stream, and then the rest are secret. Has Pablo talked about more of those? Do we know what actually all of the arcanes are? I forget if they showed all of them. I know they showed at least 2 of them.
Didn't bring them all up.
Just 2. Isn't there? Yeah, isn't there like 4 coming out though? Sci-fi. I know they showed 2 of them, but I don't know if they showed all of them. Some of them might still be a secret. That what's that called? Primary compression. I think that's gonna be really good on the Grattler for the Hun Hollis fight. That'll be the new meta arcane for that. It's just a lot of
that works on Cards.
A lot of unconditional damage that doesn't require kill stacking. It'll be really good for Hun Hollis murderizing.
As you conquer the foe,
I hope it works on Cards.
you conquer yourself.
I don't know why wouldn't. You mean scaling from incarnate blast radius, like to compress?
Yes.
I don't know why wouldn't that be insane. What's the incarnate you're thinking of?
A few of them, just like Burstin, Stren, and all the others.
Burstin. I think you need to go reread the arcane, bud.
Am I thinking of the wrong arcane?
That would be that would be terrible on the Burstin. Primary compression, it gives you extra base damage for every like meter that you sacrifice. The Burstin has like no AoE to it.
I was thinking of the what's it called, the object one.
What does that have to do with the Burstin? That's a Warframe efficiency arcane.
Am I thinking of the wrong fucking arcane? I gotta look up what this arcane does.
What the fuck is bro talking about? He's like, oh yeah, give me my Warframe's efficiency. That's a Burstin arcane right there. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
I'm looking at Pablo's Twitter. Okay, let me see here. What?
Yeah, we already said that one, John. Yeah. Let's see. Do I have Omnify? I sure do. Let's go ahead and build that. And we will build.
I swear there was an arcane that I was wondering if it would work on Incarnans.
This is primary compression, the one that gives you extra damage based off of sacrificing AoE?
No. So I was thinking about on the Burstin specifically. I'm going crazy. My mind is degenerating.
The 2 they showed was arcane.
Posted a video of the Dante augment.
Yeah, the energy one.
Mm-hmm. It's silencing enemies.
And for those of you that don't know what we're talking about in regards to the compression arcane, for example, it's go to here.
I wonder if that will work on violence.
This is the 2 they showed. Arcane Sculptor. On creating an object with abilities, ability efficiency is locked at 175% for 12 seconds. And primary compression says on aim minus 80% explosion radius, and it gives you plus 100% damage and plus 5.5% ammo efficiency for every 1 meter of radius lost. I think this will, like I said, this will be super good on the Kuva Grattler for the Hun Hollis fight in Parita. This is like I think 100% going to be the meta.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I thought I was under the impression that compression was giving AoE for less damage.
Literally the opposite.
Yes. Yes. Yep. Literally the opposite.
So how does armor work again, Amusement?
It's anyone's guess. It's anyone's guess.
Let me go check Pablo's Twitter. Let's go check that and see if he says anything about it.
He posted a cute picture of a cat.
I bet he did. He do be having some cute kitties. Fucking Pablo. He said, Kome. Oh, I'm running out of characters. Damn. Next time, I guess. Bastard. They showed it on the dev short, though. The Kome one, I think. A reboot Rampage. That one looks completely useless, to be honest, but of course, I'll reserve judgment until it's. Oh, look at that cat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Right? Bro. Bro, look at this cat. What a cutie. Look at this cat. Another cutie. Look at all these cuties.
But yeah, I'm looking at this Dante augment. I'm hoping the silence that it mentions works on violence. Be very nice.
Violence? What are you talking about? What does it say? Huh?
Look at the Dante augment.
Oh, silencing enemies and I don't remember it saying that before. Huh.
You're
Silence Xmas, a burb is listening. That's great. That's hilarious. Silencing enemies and stealing their energy for out. Okay, that might be not complete dog shit then. I don't remember it saying this before. I don't remember the energy aspect of it. Yeah, I mean, assuming it works like Banshee sounds, that's pretty decent. New Dante's skin is so peak, dude. Very cool. A frozen globe is considered an object. The same with Limbo. I would actually assume that it's not considered an object, but we'll see. That's the big question about that arcane, is what all actually counts as objects. I mean, to be fair, I think it does actually have object class health. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how useful arcane sculptors are actually going to be. Because it's already pretty easy to deal with energy economy on most frames, even with negative energy efficiency or ability efficiency scenarios, like with stuff like Equilibrium and Set Deconstruct and all that kind of stuff. So trying to think of a scenario where Sculptor is actually like worth the arcane slot. There's always opportunity cost. Like if you're using Sculptor to deal with your efficiency instead of like Equilibrium, for example, then you know you're sacrificing one of your 2 arcane slots to do that. So it has to be worth whatever arcane you would otherwise be using. And I feel like in a lot of cases it probably won't be. I'm sure there'll be at least one use case though where it's good. You have to be like really spammy too. Like the only time that I feel like I would consider using Sculptor is if I'm on a frame where I'm like really spamming abilities to actually benefit from that decreased ability cost. Because like if you're putting on a frame, if you put Blind Rage in a Warframe that only has to cast an ability like once every minute, you're not really getting any relevant savings. But if you're, you know, casting an ability once every 4 seconds, then you can actually get some utility out of it. I'm trying to think of what frames. Like one frame that would absolutely love that would be Sevagoth, but Sevagoth doesn't have he doesn't have any object placement to actually trigger that, for example. So I'm trying to think of what object frames. What are frames that both place objects and spam abilities? Aside from Foley being the obvious one.
Did you already say Mirage?
No, well, no, it's useless on Noko because Bright Bonnet, yeah, exactly. Bright Bonnet makes it completely useless because it gives you infinite energy. What'd you say, Musa?
I said, did you mention Mirage? Like if hoping that her Ledger Domain Augment counts as place things.
Well, there's also Prism.
Yeah, that too.
That would be fucking incredible, though. I didn't even think about that. If explosive Ledger Domain bombs count as objects, that would be extremely cracked for ability efficiency in ESO, or just SO in general. Yeah, that would be superbly cracked, actually. That's a great idea.
I hope that works.
I really hope that counts. Even if it doesn't, if the Prism counts, then that's also fine. Because you can't use... Eclipse doesn't do anything for that built anyway, so you can just keep Prism and still Helmuth off Eclipse for your Roar, whatever. And yeah, so if the bombs or Prism counts, that's going to be potentially... Yeah, I would probably drop... what's it called? I'd probably drop... What's the fucking arcane? The strength and efficiency arcane. I would probably drop that one for that. Gyre? No, useless. Gyre's third ability gives you energy. Cathode Grace, at least in, you know, high strength stacking scenarios, Cathode Grace already gives you plenty of energy per second. What are some... I am curious if Frost Snow Globe counts as an object now that you mentioned that. That'll be really interesting on Mirage, though. Yeah, because that's a third factor, because I said two factors. It has to be a frame that spams abilities, and as such actually cares about, you know, needing that extra efficiency. It has to be a frame that's able to actually create objects, obviously, to actually trigger the arcane. And thirdly, it has to be a frame that doesn't already have an easy source of energy economy, like Gyre, for example, is not a good example because she generates energy per second with Cathode. Noko's not a good example because Bright Bonded is basically infinite energy. It's like so on, so on. So the frame has to actually need the energy, not already be able to generate the energy, and actually be able to trigger the arcane. So it has to meet 3 requirements for the arcane to actually be useful on it. Well, kind of really 4 requirements, because it also has to be worth the opportunity cost of using the arcane. Because again, if you're using this arcane, then you're not using some other arcane. Pablo, it does. Pablo confirmed it for Snow Globe. That's good. Sevagoth, his one makes stuff. Does it though? Again, it's still a bit ethereal as to what counts as an object and what doesn't. I don't think anything that Sevagoth does counts as placing an object. Yeah, if I had to guess, I would assume that his, like, the shadows that he sends out don't count as objects. Who creates objects? I wonder if Garuda's Blood Altar would count as an object, especially because that's a helmet, so you could use it on, you could put it on anybody and allow anybody to have an object. Of course, it's probably not going to be worth it most of the time because Blood Altar is mostly a garbage helmet, and the opportunity cost of using that instead of a different helmet is a huge opportunity cost. And that's the real problem with this arcane, is the massive opportunity cost of using it in the first place, or like making it work for frames that it doesn't already work on. Do Zephyr Tornadoes count as objects, for example? Does Volt's shield count as an object? Does Nej's Divine Spears count as an object? I would assume that Bobin counts as object placement. Does Korra's Strangle Dome count as object placement? Although I think that's useless on Korra because her energy economy is pretty easy to solve otherwise.
Hopefully, Shadows of the Dead count as objects, and they continuously count as a new object place every time they move.
Imagine. Does putting down Sight's resupply count as an object? Does putting down Yara's wall count as an object?
Man, honey bun sounds gas right now.
Does creating sand cats and Inaros count as an object? So on, so on, so on. Wisp motes most likely can't. Yes, those, it'd be insane if those don't count. But at the same time, I feel like that's an example of a frame where energy economy is not a problem, because the motes are permanent. So typically on a classical Wisp build, you place the motes and those are permanent, and as such their energy concern is irrelevant. So the only thing that you really have an energy concern on Wisp is how often you cast Breach Surge, and in my opinion, you don't have to cast it enough to where energy is actually an issue. So I feel like that's not a very useful arcane on At least an, you know, a typical Wisp setup. I'm sure Protea's turrets count as an object. That would be surely that counts. But again, completely useless on Protea because dispensary exists. Like yeah, a lot of these frames where it would work, it just doesn't matter that it works because they don't need it. So that's the thing. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna have, unfortunately, pretty limited relevance. Yeah, I'm hoping they release a list. Like, there should be hopefully be a list in the patch notes of every single ability that counts as an object. Corvex doesn't need it due to Fallout, but your forward snapshot efficiency... No, efficiency does not snapshot. Efficiency and duration do not snapshot. It's not correct. Efficiency, unlike strength on like channeled effects, for example, efficiency and snapshot update live even within the same cast. You're not able to snapshot that. That is true. Sight's first ability, yeah. Even if resupply doesn't count as first ability, but most likely counts as a placed object because it quite literally is. Protea, yeah, but it's useless on Protea again because she has dispensary. Dispensary basically gives her, like, if you're using equilibrium on Protea, she has like unlimited energy. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get a lot more interest and use out of primary compression than I am out of Sculptor. But yeah, there is, so there's 4 arcanes confirmed, right? And I looked at Pablo's Twitter, I didn't see the other 2, so I think we only know about compression and Sculptor, right? Does anybody have any sources for the other 2 arcanes, what they might be? Didn't they say what they are though? Don't we know what category they are, Musa? Didn't they say that it's something like 2?
They did, I don't remember.
It's like 2 frame arcanes, a primary and a secondary, or something like that. I think the other 2 are weapon arcanes. Octavia doesn't even need efficiency. Yeah, Octavia she's mostly fine. Her passive even gives her. I think every time you cast an ability on Octavia, doesn't she give her entire team like 10 energy regen, something like that? Hiding the last 2 for release. Yeah, I think the other 2 are weapon arcanes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we don't know. Or is it another? Wait, did it say there's 2 frame? Because we've only seen, because 1 is already weapon and 1's a frame, so there might be 1 more frame arcane, 1 more weapon arcane. I swear they said exactly what it is in the dev stream, but yeah, we haven't seen them yet. Araxia doesn't have energy issues. If you're playing a a typical like persistence Araxia, well, some people just do the invisibility. If you're going a persistence Araxia, then the obvious energy solve on her is Hunter or Adrenaline. So you already have infinite energy on her. Again, you have to think about, just because it could work on the frame doesn't mean that it's useful. It has to actually be, like Arcane Sculptor has to actually be a better source of energy than something that the frame already has access to. And in my opinion, Hunter Adrenaline is like absolutely S tier on a persistence Araxia build, and therefore Sculptor is effectively useless. And obviously we're only just like, we're having this discussion in relation to optimal efficiency. You can obviously just do whatever you want. Like you can put on Sculptor if you want to, but in terms of what's actually efficient, that doesn't sound useful at all, given how her energy economy is already solved. Maybe Foley, depending on how much you spam her Shadow Graph, because obviously Foley will be able to trigger Sculptor. I feel like Foley is the most obvious use case example of Sculptor. Maybe Frost as well. Frost might enjoy it, depending on how much you're spamming Avalanche for like Overguard generation from the Icy Avalanche augment. He might get some actually pretty deep, because you do want to use Blind Rage on almost any Frost build, in my opinion. So you're most likely running negative efficiency frost, so being able to trigger the 12 seconds of 175 might be pretty nice on him, so you can spam out a few low-cost avalanches. Yeah, I already said that, John. Blood Altar. Yeah, Blood Altar is an interesting one because that almost certainly will count as an object, and it's also her helmet. So you could put it on any frame in the game and allow them to trigger Arcane Sculptor, but again, the problem is it worth using your helmet on Blood Altar, which is a dog shit helmet, compared to stuff like, you know, Nourish and Roar and Glue, you know, all the classical choices? Like, are you really going to use your helmet on Blood Altar just to trigger... Like, let me put it this way. If you're going to use your helmet in order to use Blood Altar, in order to use Sculptor, in order to solve your energy economy, you could just put on Nourish in the first place, and that would solve your energy economy, and it would give you free viral damage. So it's like, again, we keep running into the problem of there's better options. Also, I'll see you, Sci-Fi.
See you, Sci-Fi.
Really gotta run out to my car and get that water. Oh, I forgot to put a picture in chat.
We considered not leaving it in your car?
I have not.
Like this has happened before?
Go look in the food chat. What I had today before I hopped on stream.
Let's take a look. Oh wow, I could suck you silly for some of that. That looks good. I was at Costco the other day and I found this, like, they were handing out samples for these chicken hot dogs, and I got some, and they're some of the best chicken hot dogs I've tasted in my entire life. Like, they actually put spices in there. It's amazing.
Does sound good. Yeah, molt probably counts as an object. That's a good point, John. It's also her helmet, so it's another helmet example. Yeah, it depends on the Saren build. I haven't really run into energy concerns on most of my Saren builds, to the point where I would want to use that as the, you know, solution. That is interesting. Oh shit. That's an interesting point for Wukong Molt, though, for people that don't have Steadfast, at least. Because if you're using Molt on Wukong for the speed buff, then that would also simultaneously trigger the efficiency buff, which would allow you to, you know, easily use like blind raids to juice up the Molt even more without having the higher energy cost. That could be interesting. That could be a potential Steadfast alternative. I think Steadfast is definitely better, but interesting. We'll have to see when it comes out. Of course, we'll do plenty of testing, and if it's interesting enough, I'll talk about it in the video. I mean, I'm sure I'll talk about it regardless, just because it's new, but definitely think I'm going to get more interesting use cases out of primary compression. And of course, we don't know what the other two arcanes are, so they could be absolute bangers for all we know. Let me put my companion back on. I forgot that. Go. What else did I want to roll? It's crazy how I'm down to just 3 ribbons left out of those, well, like 150 we got from Gamble. I cracked them all. Just got these 3 shotguns to open. Been a journey. And I'm so annoyed this Meyer doesn't have a negative on it. That's highly unfortunate. Let's roll this Destreza some more. This is a good roll, but unfortunately it has no negative. Wonder how good the Destreza Incarnate is gonna be. Gonna be the Nami Solo 2.0. It's gonna have 2.0 follow through. Yes. 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 We're done. Electric crit damage, negative finisher. There we go. It's that easy. It is actually that easy. Wow. It's
Decent slam moving.
Okay, log off. Did I ever get that Sug roll good? Damage, multi-shot, but no negative. That's depressing. That's actually straight up depressing right there. Let's see if we can get something better. They should troll us by requiring the Stug to have it need headshots for its incarnate form. just make it like completely fucking unusable.
You should have corrupted incarnate perks, negative 50% projectile velocity, plus under damage.
You're gonna Valor my Stug.
Even my incarnate has corrupted and has no effect.
Oh shit, I'm probably not gonna get better than this. There's a lot of base damage. No negative, and it has 343% base damage. And then 184 multi-shot. This thing will be cracked out of its mind with a negative, dude. Yeah, I do wonder how good the Incarnate will actually be. I have great faith that the... Well, actually, I don't have any faith. I know for a fact that the Destreza Incarnate is going to be good because it already kills everything if you put the generic influence build on it, so it can only simply be better with the Incarnate.
New perk, cannot deal electric.
Okay, bro. Developers hire him immediately? Hire him for the quality disassurance team?
I started speaking, they're like, oh, great. Exactly what we shouldn't do, you know?
You were here earlier, right, when the guy said that he microwaves bacon?
Yeah, it took a lot of effort to not tell him to do a certain thing.
Thought my response was funny. He said, microwave bacon is the best and I'll die in the cell. So that's interesting, he'll die, but at least you're dead. Oh, that was good. I don't think he said anything else after that either. It was crazy. I was like, I was just kidding, bro. You can microwave your bacon to your heart's content. Oh fuck. What was the calculations you did, the comparison between Pillage versus Roar on Gyre? Well, part of it's not just the damage calculation, it's the fact that Roar is purely a damage increase as opposed to Pillage is both a damage increase via armor stripping, and shield stripping, but it's also a survivability increase because it gives you shields back for your shield gate. So it's a multi-factor ability, it's not just pure damage. But even in the damage department, it's still, even with Roar, being coded as a faction multiplier, which means that it double dips on damage over times like electricity, a full armor strip is still a larger damage increase. Because if you're going from an enemy having full 2700 armor, which is a 90% damage reduction, which is the equivalent of reducing your damage down to 1/10, if you take all that armor off, it's equivalent to being a 10x damage multiplier. So if you're dealing 100,000 damage when they have full armor, if you take off all that armor, you're now doing 1,000,000 damage. So it's 10xing your damage against fully armored enemies. Now, of course, you could strip with weapons, but if you want to, the passivity of just, casting Pillage and stripping the entire room instantly is, part of the quality that it provides. But, like, to give you an example, on if you're doing, like, to compare the equivalent build, I do a 328% strength build because 328% strength plus corrosive projection gives Pillage the ability to full strip, because at 328% strength, Pillage is an 82% armor strip. It additively combines with the 18% from corrosive projection, and that gives you exactly a 100% armor strip. If you have a 328% strength roar, that's 3.28 times 30. That gives you a 98.4% roar, which is basically doubling your damage. And again, that's applied twice. So even with it being applied twice, so it's times 2 times 2, that's still only 4xing your damage, which is a 300% damage increase, as opposed to 10xing your damage, which is a 900% damage increase. So even with that high of a roar value, and even with it applying twice, a full armor strip still beats it. So that's the calculation. And again, it's also a survivability increase, because you're getting shields back. So it's both potentially more damage and gives you shields back. Ooh. Oh, it's staff duration. Shit. What's up, Vabe? How you doing? Multi-shot crit chance. Again, no fucking negative. Fuck! Which one do I take? Technically, we don't know for a fact that it has crit chance, but I mean, it's going to have crit chance, obviously, right? I mean, come on. Right. What do I take here? What do I take, chap? Did we see it? Did we actually, maybe we do know that it has crit. Did we see it crit in the showcase? I mean, it's gotta have crit. There's no way that the incarnate form doesn't have a crit evolution. I'm gonna take this. It doesn't have a negative anyway, so I mean, ideally I would keep rolling it regardless. Lower multi-shot, yeah, but do keep in mind that one of the considerations that I'm making is that you're almost certainly not going to be using Innervate on the Stug because it's not a rapid-fire weapon. So Innervate is not going to be able to rapidly cycle orange crits. So you're probably going to be building normal crit, in which case a crit mod is actually useful on the Stug.
There's actually a 500% fire rate thing. They just didn't take it in the showcase. It was one of the options.
Just shits out explosive bubbles.
I do kind of wonder if the bubbles thing will work like the compressor.
I'm sure it will, but it still doesn't have the rapidity that the compressor has.
Yeah.
What's up, John? How you doing? We're chilling. Trying to get a better Stug roll here. That's another good roll, but again, no, bro. What is up with these good rolls with no fucking negative? I'm getting trolled. I mean, negative, and I guess we don't know what damage. I don't know what damage type Seed Incarnate does, but it has. Oh, actually, it's pure corrosive, so it doesn't matter. Negative IPS wouldn't do anything, I guess. Negative zoom, negative IPS, plus recoil. Anything tasty. I guess technically negative ammo max doesn't really matter either. Very much for Incarnates. I'm gonna roll this to 100 rolls, I guess. I'm almost certain the Stug is gonna be extremely popular just through sheer memosity alone. Just the absolute meme of the Stug, the worst gun in the game, getting an Incarnate, potentially making it crazy, is going to make it very popular. On top of the fact that if it's, oh, I almost took that on accident. Especially if it actually ends up being super good. Surely this is going to be worth something. Especially with how absurdly high these ribbon stats are. It's insane that you can roll almost 400% damage without a negative. surely I'm gonna get something good with a negative by 100 rolls, right? Please. I think Velox damage plus augment right now would encumber plus gun code be worse than an Innervate build. What's the crit chance on the Velox Prime again? Let me go look. Oh yeah, it's got you want to use Innervate on the Velox. 100% you got to use Innervate. That's a dog shit crit. Wow, it's got terrible crit and it's got a high fire rate, which makes it a very good weapon to use Innervate on. So you're almost certainly using Innervate. If I override to a different frame, do I get to keep the buff for 7 days only? Yes, Invigorations last for 7 days. Also, thank you for the follow, appreciate you. Yeah, Invigorations by nature are temporary. Otherwise, they would be extremely overpowered. Negative multi-shot, incredible. Let me go trade this guy. I forgot that my market was on. Oh, I should probably actually combine the arcane first, that'd be good. Go mark that off. Back to the Stug. Stugalicious. It's so cracked if I got crit chance, crit damage, multi-shot. Another guy's buying Kamisada. Why am I selling 2 back-to-back Kamisadas? What's going on here? Huh? Did I become the lowest price all of a sudden? There's a bunch of 30s. Interesting. Okay, 13 rolls. If I don't get anything better by 100 rolls, I'm just gonna stick with the multi-shot crit chance, I suppose. It was all Muse's fault.
What?
I forget. Do you have any of the incarnates for the new guns? Do you have any incarnates for the new? Do you have any ribbons for the new incarnates?
Ribbons? Okay. I have no idea. Truly.
You disgust me. I am getting so insanely trolled on this. I've been getting trolled all day, like 400,000 Kuva worth of getting trolled. Negative 140% multi-shot. Peak. Negative 256% damage. Peak.
I mean, what do we need multi-shot for?
What do we need any shots for, apparently, with that value? First, what do we need shot for?
Shooting is overrated.
Alright, last roll. Okay.
If you had like 0.5 multi-shot, would it just fire a bullet half the time?
Yes.
That's funny.
What about Ballistica? What do I have on that? Crit chance, heat, negative puncture. That negative puncture is nice. Heat's not superbly ideal. Let's put a few rolls on that. Negative puncture is really nice, though, assuming the Incarnate keeps the same physical weighting. Are we rolling Stuggermans now? Yes. I'm assuming you're not aware of the fact that the Stug Incarnate comes out on this coming Sunday. So Stuggermans are actually quite valuable now. The updates this week, it's on Wednesday, the 17th. The Incarnates don't come out until Sunday, though. Yeah, the Stug, Ballistica, Destreza, Obex, and Vectis are all getting Incarnates. I have ribbons for all of them except for the Obex. If I could just get the same roll except multi-shot instead of heat, it'd be incredible. Alright, not gonna roll this one too many more times. That is highly unfortunate, Blacksmith. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this. This is a good enough roll. Not gonna blow out a bunch of cube on this when I already have a decent roll. I think do I have 2 Vectis ribbons? I do, what do I have? Damage, crit damage, negative puncture. Very nice. Damage, crit chance, negative magazine. Very nice. Definitely not rolling those. Those are both great. That'll be good money. I'll probably get a few thousand plat in total for. I mean, I could get 1,000 plus plat for a single one of these, depending on how popular they end up being. But good stuff. Very good stuff. We will definitely make some money on those. Oh my god, I'm tired. I might have to call early again. Fuck. Tired. Muse's eepiness is spreading to me.
Yeah, I've said like 5 words in the past 20 minutes.
Because you hate everybody. Damn it, why does this have puncture on it, man?
I mean,
fuck.
A little bit.
Wish the Natteruk had a little bit higher ribbon dispo. beaconless behavior. I forgot about that.
I mean, what even is a beacon?
A new hand that does in fact not touch the fucking beacon, apparently. I forget what that was even from. I remember that was a joke, though. What was that even from? What was that joke from?
Who could say?
What happened on... No, it was something,
no
you fucking
idea.
did. Something you fucking did. What was it? John, remind me what the joke was. I forget what it was.
I don't think it was anything.
Oh, you Belly the Beast, him not finding the last fucking beacon. God damn. Yeah, bro's a fucking Wukong and he can't find the third beacon. And like,
look, they're hard to
like,
see sometimes.
My God, bro. You know, maybe if you turn your fucking game noise on, you can hear it, dumbass. Jesus, that was insane.
Look.
How did I forget about it? Guys, we need to start a Google Doc to track all of the insane shit that Musa does. Make sure none of it's ever forgotten. Got melee transference, we got beacons,
I can
got armor.
tolerate a lot, but please do not put me in a Google Doc. It has unfortunate implications. Like I'd rather be tracked using a different method. I'd rather be tracked in a different way.
Yeah, thank you for that reminder, John. Appreciate you. You've done us a great service today.
Yeah, John, you're banned.
He's promoted, actually.
Cancels out.
Oh. Electric's not great, but fire rate, electric, multi-shot, negative ammo. Yeah, we're sticking with that. We're sticking with that. Let me go list that. Let me go list that right now. Yeah. Fire rates 34.9. Electricity. Vexi Satidra. 830. Yeah. 200. All right, yeah, I'm tired as fuck, guys. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Honestly, we're not doing anything super exciting right now, so. I'm calling it early. I'm so fucking tired. And Guns and Taylor hate us. They didn't get on to do the weeklies, so. Oh. You already know we're gonna be back on Wednesday. If it's not already obvious, we're gonna be on much earlier than usual on Wednesday, as we always do with update days. We're going to be on stream probably at, gonna be somewhere between 10 and 11 a.m. because the updates typically drop between 11 and 2 p.m. So I'm always on by 11 to make sure that we're there for the drop. So we'll be on stream probably between like 10:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. on Wednesday. And then we'll be playing all day, of course. We're gonna play the quest. We're gonna get the new frames. Check out all the new missions. The Steel Path Railjack sounds like that could be interesting. Everything else gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna do a lot of giveaways, obviously.
And the worst part is you have to listen to me too.
That is the worst part. I'm gonna make a biography about Musa just missing that beacon. Please do.
I'd rather you didn't, John. Some things should be forgotten.
Yeah, also about the PoE update, John. What else is happening Wednesday? I'm playing PoE all day, bro. Alright, I'm hopping out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hang around for a second, though. We're going to find somebody to raid on Twitch. I'll see you on Wednesday. Make sure you're here for the giveaway.
Love you, chat.